audio.
We have a puppy.
Hi.
They're all way more focused on that than us.
Are we live?
We are now live.
We're on the internet.
I just counted
Harper.
down.
Ray Harper?
Say hello to Harper.
Ray Harper?
This is my baby.
He's a baby.
This is my baby.
He's a baby.
Ugh.
Look at
She's a good baby.
Well, everybody, thank you for coming back.
He's a good
Session
baby.
8, because I can count on my common last session.
Hey,
6?
stop and play for
8.
It's 12, you're right, sorry.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Creevy. I'm the Dungeon Master of the disaster stream, because everything does not go right with us.
I got dice.
He did. He got a lot of dice. Show the camera your dice.
I'm worried they might start falling.
That's what happens when you buy dice on Wish.
You get all of them.
Wish sponsors.
Send us anything you want. We really don't care. Weird crap, do it. We don't care.
Alright,
Okay, no, that's dependent. We don't want the really weird stuff.
Oh, you're gonna
I'll
start
take
saying
the really weird
no,
stuff.
no. We want the really. I don't care if you send us some weird fetish shit. I don't give a fuck. Do it.
Okay.
I want the weird tools that don't work. I want the weird fetish shit that clearly is gonna fall apart after one use.
We'll
Fine.
make more videos of trying it all out.
Oh yeah, we will. We'll make all the content. If you want content, we'll make it. We'll get million.
If anybody
watch
wants to
reviews.
send us something randomly on Wish, just reach out to our Google channel. We'll give you the delivery,
Google.
a delivery address.
Yeah.
There's enough of them.
Oh, my heart. I'm gonna melt in a second.
And it's at NatDisasterDND, and then on Google, NatDisasterDND@gmail.com.
And if you'd like to follow any of us, it's underneath our name, our faces.
So, going around the room.
I'm Conlon. I am the paladin. I almost said bard because I was looking
I
at
am the
Naresh's
bard.
thing.
Sorry, I scared you. with my bard
Callum's
voice.
not here again, obviously. You can see his wonderful face and his 2 dogs and a picture of Harper, who is here.
See, we actually got
you
decided
can't
to
see
make it
her.
look nice this time instead of something that was thrown together
no,
in
you
like 5
can't.
minutes.
Instead, we did it in 12.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive work by us.
So, comment and bracket next to him.
I'm Mange, Jinrash. I brought my dog. Special guest.
Special guest.
I know.
It's
Special
in the,
guest.
Special guest in the
Harper.
guest chair. That is the guest chair over there.
It has been.
Oh my goodness.
She's very affectionate.
Harper, introduce yourself.
My name is Harper.
Bow wow, bow wow, bow
I don't
wow.
have a character.
The dog. It's just a dog's gonna follow us until we.
Dog just appears.
Yes.
Can we have a
She
dog
has
follow?
to be a character now.
She's just gonna follow us
Maybe
until we hit the
back at your
dungeon.
house.
Acceptable.
She can be vain.
I don't know if she can
No.
sound like
I don't
an
think
owl.
she can who.
We'll teach her. We'll teach her.
And then
Someone has to
next
have
to
a wolf.
Harper with the chaotic gay shirt again.
Hi, my name is Asia. I am a druid, and my boss told me she thought I was lesbian today.
She's not. Oh, she's.
I'm pan. So technically I'm gay. But like,
You're on the
Halfway.
you're on the LGBTQ spectrum plus.
I'm the plus.
Yeah, I know.
Plus.
I don't use the whole
I'm
acronym
not
because
taking
it's
her away
getting
from you
long.
like that.
It's getting.
That's so weird.
That's what the plus
You say it all the
means.
time.
Next on the couch.
Hi, I'm
That's what
Vicky.
I
I play Doc, the ranger, who has a new owl friend.
Named
Well,
Finn.
friend.
Woo. I'm gonna move here.
Well, thank you for all for
Where are
joining
you going?
us
Where are you
again.
going? Where are you going?
Harper,
I'll
no.
be at eating.
There's the issue.
Well, Harper will return eventually.
What?
Maybe
Next
time
time on
she'll come
D&D.
this way.
We're
This
Harper
is
this
true.
up.
Yeah, I mean it would be bad.
Well,
though,
Harper,
because
maybe.
I'll
Well,
knock over the
As
camera.
always, if you guys
Amazing.
do want to reach out for any artwork or music, just reach out to one of our social media sites that we said. It's Twitter, Instagram, and Google account. Also, thank you
Or
to
Whiskey would
Epidemic
be great.
Sound, not sponsoring us, but also providing great music with their free, copyright-free music. So, thank you. Also, as always, thank you to my friend London for his amazing artwork, Michael for his map, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
She really loves you.
Yes, she
She
does.
just stares at you dreamily.
That's her dad.
She loves Daddy.
Like it's amazing how she'll just sit on my hand and just look at him and be
You'll
like,
be like, hi.
"Thank you for being a stand," but.
Dad.
Hi, Dad.
You say hi, Dad.
Okay, we're gonna be so distracted with the session. We're so sorry.
Sorry, I had to bring her. I have a
You get a
baby
beer?
in my house now.
You get a beer?
It's not his baby though.
Look at
No,
you,
which sounds
you're on
weirder.
your own.
If
You got it,
everybody
you got
It's
it.
his nephew.
all set,
All the way up.
Are we
You
all
got
set?
it, you got it.
Yes.
let's
Yes.
let this disaster unfold.
Yes. Full disaster.
Yep, here comes another one.
Full disaster.
Disaster part 8. Okay.
Disaster part 8.
Previously
On disaster.
on
Oh.
Disaster. So
Can we
a-
make like that? Like I think a lot of like dun dun. Previously on Not Disaster.
If someone wants to do the editing for that, that's
I'll do
on
it.
them. Do it.
Yeah, I'll make it.
I'll send you. Just download all of our streams.
Like,
So, previously on that disaster,
Dun, dun.
the group had just finished a fight with a random water elemental
Yeah.
and ended
He's
up
definitely on crack.
try to kill me.
and ended up conversing with the
You.
caravan
And
that
him.
they met on the road
I was closer to death.
after getting a
Yeah,
a rainbow-colored stone. And then
Oh,
two
oh
gifts from
dear.
the caravan themselves. They got a folding boat, and Kyren got a interesting flower called the Flower Garden from Ellipsy as a gift
I
for
can make
protecting
gardens
Charles.
anyway.
They sep-
Difficult terrain.
They separated from the caravan and
And
headed
we
across
can't
the
see
bridge,
the rocks.
where Brian Jinrash ended up hearing a voice on the wind speaking
Yeah, it was
to them
weird.
and
So
seeing a
it's
storm in
confusing.
the distance.
A little weird.
Later into the night, they pushed into the Shadeshower Forest, finally on their journey onto
Oh my gosh,
Nyra's
yeah,
Grove.
I'm so happy
And
with it.
Nock broke away from the group,
She loves the
opting out
cuddles.
of her long rest to invite a new friend to the material plane.
Woohoo.
A woohoo
Hey, woo!
Vane,
Who?
as she is named, or the actual name they found out, Sylvain, so aptly named,
Can't believe you did
is
it.
a giant
Fame is a
owl
good
that has
nickname
been
for someone
reaching
with
out to
silver.
Nock since the beginning of the campaign,
Woohoo.
and finally has joined them as her beast companion. Afterwards, they reached Nyra's Grove in the morning, Nock a little bit tired without being exhausted, and they ended up finally reporting the news to Azariah, the Great Druid of Nyra's Grove. After a reunion with Kyren's father,
My dad.
Daddy.
the group quickly went over everything that happened at the preservation celebration and things going on in the world. And the group ended off with Azariah and Zavros, Kyren's father, telling them to get any business done they need in town and then head off to Warrior's Rest as soon as they can. And that is where we will begin today's session. So, as you guys are starting to head out the door, Zavros is walking you guys in that direction, and he turns to Kyren and all of you. Definitely go and see if you can stock up on anything you guys need. And he goes over to Kyren and hands her a little pouch. And inside of the pouch is 20 gold pieces.
Oh hell yeah!
Aw.
Her father's just like,
Thanks, Dad.
make sure you
Thanks,
stack up really well for this journey. Warrior's Rest is not some place. Apparently, with these monsters that are coming around, it's not the safest place. If you guys need any supplies for the journey, just let us know. We'll see if we can scrounge anything together. Is there anything you guys can think of?
I'll let him know that I could use arrows. Yeah, pretty much arrows.
Health kits and/or potions.
Well,
Outfits.
We can definitely give a little bit of extra gold. There is some shops and some place in town that can get you
And
those
then I'm just
potions.
gonna say, do you like my dress?
It is wonderful. Where did you get it?
We got it off of a cart, and it mends itself at the end of the day, which is great because I rip everything that I own. So no matter what, it's gonna look like this again tomorrow.
Well, that is very fitting for you. At least you won't have to be making your clothes as often as you did.
I'm gonna stay in this dress for as long as I can.
Also, if you have any like salted meats or something that we could bring along, I'm not sure how much we'll be able to hunt for our new friend here,
Okay.
but I think it could be useful anyway.
And Azariah
Yeah.
chimes in. We'll see what we can scrounge together.
Awesome.
Now, you guys just let us know. We have some things to discuss, and
Okay.
they show you guys out the door, closing door behind. And you guys are on the steps down the
I
tree
should have
alley.
asked.
And
What?
Nyra's Grove is open.
How'd you fail?
I should have asked about
Oh.
Cathel.
Harper has
You
been
did ask
distracting
about
you.
You
Keith
did,
last time.
No. I wanted to know if there was anyone to talk to around here.
Oh.
Oh well.
Well, they did say to stop by after you're done.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can literally just turn around and be like, wait!
Yeah.
Nah, it's fine. We'll do it
Alright.
later.
So, the town is open to you guys. You have a rough layout, as you guys know, where everything
It's
is.
underneath my computer. What was that? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
What
No.
weird.
As you know, in this
Is
town,
there a shirt in the tree?
that is a shield.
Can I have it?
As you
No,
know,
you want swords.
as you guys
Want
know,
both?
as you guys are native to this town, inside there is a inn and tavern.
Okay.
There is a fisherman hut. There is a
Flower shop.
There is a person who does potions and herbs. There is somebody who deals with weapons. There is your house, and then there's also one of your neighbors was the last time you left. He was setting up some sort of weird shop.
Ooh.
I want to go see the weird shop.
I was just going to
Okay.
ask you about that.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I'm gonna probably be like, well, that's new, and just go towards it.
Well, it's on the way to your house.
Hunter's having trouble.
Are you guys all heading over to
Yes.
Kyren's house now?
Yes, we
Yeah.
shall travel and see your beautiful home.
I'm going to just say, come on, babe. Come on,
Is
babe.
there sauce on my face?
No.
Awesome.
Want a special sauce?
Come on.
And
Shut up, Brian.
Bane gets a little bit up in the air now, just floating right above you. You guys walk down the steps, and you know the path goes along the water and then following the river down.
That's it.
As you are first passing by the first pond, the one that you met Azariah on earlier in last session, you do see the fisherman, old Saros Lurius, sitting up.
Saros Slurius?
Yes,
Does he slur when he talks?
Saros Lurius.
He
Is
better
he slur when
speak
he
with a
talks?
slur on me
He
anger.
better. Or else I'll be really upset with you.
Before
He's
you continue
over-
this story, can you hand me a tennis ball?
Where are the tennis balls?
Behind the ketchup.
Good catch.
We're gonna have to do a dex check for that one.
You would have
You
failed.
see old Saros Lurius. He's sitting across the pond, right where the upper pond
I
crosses
think
and
a stick
connects to
would've
the
been
middle one.
I don't have a stick.
He's sitting on his stand, and he's sitting just with his fishing pole. In the water beside him, there are a few younger elves just splashing in the water, jumping in, and Saros Lurius is just sitting there, just like, "You little whippersnappers, get out of the water!
Oh, dear.
Get rid of all the fish!" And as you see this going by, you are reminded of all the little times when you were younger. You were playing in the same stream, disrupting Saros in the same exact way. All the little adventures your grandfather sent you on.
Not yet. But you can't yet. Because you have to be a certain level to turn into something that can swim.
You know how to turn into it. You can't
You
turn
know
into
how,
something
but
that'll
you
swim
can't yet.
until
This
swim is
some
before fly. So
bullshit.
swim is
Swim
like
is first, I think.
yeah, it's like 5th level or something like that. It's,
Soon.
you will be able
That's
to
some
turn into the
bullshit.
fish.
I wanted to just turn into a fish and then turn up next to him and be like, what's up?
No, you can't swim yet. You can
How?
only be land animals right now.
You will be able to turn into a fish at
It's weird, but it's a thing.
That's dumb.
They don't want you to be able to turn into like a shark.
fourth
at, like,
fourth
Well,
level.
I haven't seen a shark.
Fourth level, you can turn into something that's
This
Oh,
is
next
dumb.
next level though.
Well,
That's
no, it
dumb.
makes sense that you're not too
I don't
overpowered
care.
at
I
low
think
level.
it's dumb.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
and he scares the kids off. They start running out of the water just on his little stump. You guys walk by the herbalist shop and the weapons shop as well, and you start heading down the path towards the.
That was a poor decision.
You start
That's
heading
really
down.
loud on the mic, I guarantee it. Do not give her that
Oh,
bottle.
Harper.
She lost her ball. Okay, we'll continue. Sorry. Oh man, we're the worst in this
We
session.
shouldn't have had
Of
a
course
dog.
we
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to bring her.
I know.
It's okay. We like her.
Mhm.
I love her.
It's not her fault.
No,
It's our
not.
fault for being stupid.
Yes, we are.
Speak for yourself.
And you guys start.
Bracket
heading
just
down.
loves dogs.
That place called.
So does Kyren.
Blah blah blah.
I don't think Knock has met a dog.
You should meet a dog.
I
Well,
don't
you
think
definitely
she
saw
has.
some mastiffs attacking you the other
Yeah,
day.
the only dog she's ever met is the
Is
Mastiff.
taller than her and tried to kill her.
Or a wolf. She's met wolves. She likes wolves.
Wolves are
You
prehistoric
probably like a
dogs.
normal dog, then.
Kind of.
Maybe.
Not really.
That's where
I
we
feel
bred
like
them from.
they
We
probably don't have dogs in the
domesticated
middle of the
some.
woods.
Probably not.
Some of them
If
are
you
But it'd be
wolves,
funny
you
if
have
had,
dogs.
Like, a Chihuahua. So the dog's smaller than you.
No. Some of them are wolves.
I mean, most
Some of them
dogs
are
would be
actually wild
smaller.
dogs. There's such thing as wild dogs.
I know.
Yeah, I feel like she probably hasn't met a dog yet.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not.
I think that makes sense.
Yep.
She lives in the forest.
I don't know.
And as you guys are
Alexa's not down here for me to ask her if there's any dogs that are native to forests.
And as you guys are walking past Saros Lurius and the herbalist
Saros
shop
Lurius.
and the weapon supply as well, you see across the way there's Navis also still in her garden moving around, and you can see there's a bush across the river, A few elven people just like giggling and looking on from beyond, just like staring at her over through the bush.
Can I hear what they're saying in the bush?
Roll a perception check.
I don't know which one I rolled.
You get a point.
12.
You get a point. You win.
You try to listen.
picked
It's a
the
little bit strained
17.
with the water, but you can hear a
It
lot
was
of
a
things.
19.
You
I
hear
lied.
the quote, "She's so cute," and stuff like that. It's little compliments on under the breath.
That's cute.
About who?
Mm-hmm.
About
Oh, there's a
who?
20 I rolled.
Who's getting compliments?
Mavis.
Mavis in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
That 19.
And Mavis is just dancing through the flowers, doing her routine, staying inside the sun.
Aww.
There's women and men just hiding behind that bush together in like a little groupie spot, just watching
Aw. That's kind of creepy but cute.
her. And as you guys head down towards Kintahlek's pond, the one that Kyren's house is at the end of, you do notice on the way her neighbor, the one who she saw was setting up a really weird shop. There is, his name is Raynar Lilleap. And he's in a very
If you
weird...
keep making these names puns, I
He's
will
in-
leave.
I will leave
Raynard
my own
Lilleap?
house. Lilleap.
Yes.
Lilleap.
EAP.
And he's an older elven male. And he's in what looks to be the closest thing you can think of as a makeshift frog outfit. And he's just standing there,
These
just like in
guys.
front of
I
his
hate
house,
you
just
so
hopping back and
much.
forth, just hopping back and forth. You've always known him to be pretty weird.
So I'm just gonna wave at him and be like, "Hi, Lily."
Hello, Kyren. Hey,
Hi.
I finally got all my shop all together. I got my little game shop together.
It's a game shop.
Yes.
Are you happy about it?
Oh, and then hopping back and forth. You know I am.
All right. Can we come see what's inside?
Ah, the shop is. The prizes are inside. The game is actually outside. Are you guys interested?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yes, actually.
What's the game?
Do I have to dress up like a frog?
Only if you want to. It's not necessary.
Can I turn into a frog?
Have you ever seen a frog?
Well, we live in Scotland,
You
I
look.
hope
You can
so.
look into the pond, and there are frogs
Yeah, I would
in
hope
this
so.
pond. They're everywhere. You notice in this pond that there is actually no otters or anything, unlike the other things. They've
I
been.
can be an otter.
Be
As you know,
careful.
otters are a natural enemy of frogs. They are a predator, and there is a legend that you see. I want to see if you know the
Harper.
legend of this pond. Roll a history check. You can do it with advantage because you lived here.
15.
15.
Yeah.
So you do know the legend of the.
She fixed the camera, actually.
Oh,
She
Harper.
went under my leg.
Harper's gonna keep knocking the camera out of the way.
Hello.
Yeah, beat your.
There we go.
Oh,
That one I have to
there
fix.
It is.
That one I have.
Harper, get on the couch.
Come here, baby.
That might be better. I
Come
might
here.
have fixed it a little.
Let me see.
Come here.
That's pretty good.
I did
Come on.
move it back a little bit.
Good girl.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
she knocked you guys right over.
Oh no.
You were right. Yeah, guys facing there.
Yeah, you saw me move it a little bit.
So the legend that you know of Kintahlek's pond, there is a spirit of.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
There is a spirit of an elven woman who is known to be seen here every once in a while. She lived roughly 800 years ago. She became so in touch with the frogs in this pond that she had developed frog-like abilities herself. And one day when large snakes and otters did attack the pond, she fought them off, but did get a nasty snake bite and fell that night, hitting her head and drowning in the pond.
Oh.
God.
This is a sad story.
Ever since, people have claimed to see a translucent orange frog spirit appear to some on the pond, showing her dedication even in death to defend the frogs of the pond, and no otters or snakes have ventured close to this
Have I
pond
ever
since.
seen it?
Seen
I
the
might have
spirit?
just transitioned this
Not
page.
in
Give
your
me a second.
Damn it.
Do I
But
know
you
this story? Could I roll a history check to see if I
Good.
know it?
Not with advantage because you don't live here. Maybe
Yeah.
you did hear it one time.
Okay, that's 13.
Give me that
Um,
keyboard.
You know about it. You don't know of the orange frog spirit that people
Okay.
hear, but you know what happened to the elven woman.
Yeah.
You do know that Raynar is somebody who does brag all his life as having been one of the people who's even been in contact with the spirit. But Raynar's just like, well, would you like to have a costume or do it without?
I want a costume.
All right, be right back.
Yes.
And he hops over towards his shop and everything, opens the door.
Hopping mad. Ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Bo Burnham references.
I know.
And out he comes with a makeshift. It seems to be made out of leather, very tight and bound. It will like skin. Oh, it's almost like a skin tight kind of leather outfit with the little frog
Turn
over
him
the
into
head.
a gimp?
No.
Yes, you're a gimp frog.
I'm a gimp
You're
frog?
a gimp frog.
Oh God!
You will be my first
Gimp
patron.
frog.
And hands the.
And I'm gonna put it right on. And then I'm gonna get down like this. And be like, all right, what are we doing?
All right, there are 4 difficulty challenges.
I look
Alright.
to him.
There
and
is beginner,
I feel
intermediate,
uncomfortable.
skilled, and expert.
No.
And he points out towards
Not
the
at all.
pond, and
It's
you
too
can
much
see
like
there are
that.
different areas marked with flags. One going over a small little
come on,
expanse
just
where
do
the
it.
water comes out from the pond a little bit. One to the left where it does that again, but a little bit further. You see one with flags going through the water and curving over to the left to the other side, and then one that goes all the way across the entire
I'm
pond.
guessing it's a jump.
And you can see there are lily pads
So I'm guessing it's a jump.
placed all throughout the track.
Ah,
It's just
shit.
like there are 4 levels. There's beginner.
I think I might be better at this than you are.
Probably.
Beginner, you must hop across 3 consecutive pads on that short expanse right over there, pointing to the right. Intermediate, 6. Skilled, and points to the one that curves and goes to the left. 10, and expert, you must
I'm
get
sorry,
all the way
he's making out
across
with
the
dog
pond.
over here.
You
Yeah,
must
it's
get
kind
all
of
across
weird,
the
probably.
pond. 15. ones.
It's normal for me. She loves doing this.
Each with their own prize at the end.
What are the prizes?
It's only weird
The,
when she leaves
the expert one is a surprise. It's a one-of-a-kind item that I've acquired. Everything else is a little bit on the smaller scale, but still useful. On the beginner one, you get a magic stone.
Ooh. I want to try as well.
I want to try
You
that.
can definitely try it as well. Would you like an outfit as well? I have a smaller sized one.
And I'm just gonna stare at her like, come on.
Fine.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
getting weird.
I look at Vane and I'm like, don't eat me.
That would be the funniest thing ever.
And she just looks at you all of a sudden, she's just like, frog?
He's just gone.
Vane starts laughing a little bit, just like.
Stop, I'm doing it for her.
Thanks.
I would do
and
it
And I
for you
look at Ray and
too.
go, I told you she loved
We're not using that die.
And Raynar hops back inside quicker than before.
No,
almost
yeah,
back,
I
and
say to Vane, I would do it for you too.
I would just look at Owl.
If you were dressed as a frog, I would dress as a frog too. You don't want to dress as a frog? Really? That's not your thing?
That's not your thing? Okay.
I'm not surprised. It's okay.
And Rainier comes
I'm
out and
not
hands you one.
offended.
There is a smaller one, also skin tight leather, and covering over with the frog. A little bit of a little bit of humps and all. in
Knock
green.
is like really, really hesitant, and she's like, I don't like this. I don't like this.
I'm
So-
just gonna watch her the
I
whole time like,
don't like this. She hates it the entire time. Okay, it's on.
I
So
love you.
the beginner one.
You owe me.
The beginner one is 2 gold to play, and if
Uh-huh.
you complete it, you get a magic stone.
Okay.
If the intermediate one, it's 4 gold to play, and I have boots of striding and springing as the option.
Ooh.
As the prize for that one.
That's intermediate.
Yeah, that is the intermediate one.
This
Yes.
is the best short notice stick I can find.
And then the
Short notice
skilled
stick.
one. The skilled one, the 10 consecutive hops. That is 6 gold to play, and you get a portable pad. And he pulls one out of his pocket. It looks like a lily
Bless
pad from Nyra's
Bless
Grove,
you.
except in his hand. He's just like, you can turn at any point. You can just
Oh,
make
that's
this appear
cool.
as one.
Oh, that's cool.
Does anyone see what
And
this
then
dog is
expert
doing?
is.
Experts, that's 10 gold, and like I said,
No.
that prize is a secret.
Paige
Okay.
is in the way.
Can I infer? Okay, you know what? I'll try the beginner first.
All right.
And I give him 2 gold.
That's 2
I
gold.
want everyone to see this right now.
There is, you get half of your money back as well, along with the
Oh,
prize,
okay.
if you do succeed.
So it's 2 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I had.
Look at her!
She's eating a piece of 2x4. Straight up.
That can't be good.
It's regular clean
Okay.
2x4. It's normal pine.
All right.
I
and you
had to
pay
make
2
sure I
gold
didn't grab
for
pressure
raising-
trees.
I give it to him in silver.
Okay,
But,
that
yeah.
works. Thank you. And he
Those
points
are
you over
fucking
to the right one,
Which one
and
are you doing?
you
The
see
beginner first.
you see
Me
it's
too.
just 3 little pads that go across and hop over to the other side, and that is
That'd be
2
perfect.
gold as well, Kyren.
Okay,
She's teething.
I'm gonna do it too.
He's probably hurt.
Can I interest in either of you in a
I
challenge
just
as
want to
well?
see what
You don't
skill
have to
it
wear
is.
the costume, but you can try it.
I would like to watch
'Cause
and
if
see
it's
how
like-
they do
If
first.
it's like dex, I'll probably be good. But if it's strength, I'm gonna be bad.
Alright. Who would like to go first?
yeah,
Give me
what
one
kind of rolls they
second.
have to do?
All
I'll
right.
let her go first.
Thank you.
So
You're going to be my
how much
first
is it?
patron ever, Kyren. I'm
Oh,
glad
no.
my neighbor's doing so.
Yeah, I
Makes
like that
sense.
I'm
She's
doing
pretty,
it
you know.
first.
And directs you over to there. Now you just need to successfully hop from pad to pad and get to the other end. There's 3 pads in front of you. Do you think you can do it?
100%.
Alright. And then you go ahead and you're looking at the pad
Skip.
and you make your hop. Roll 4 acrobatics checks.
4?
One at a time.
11.
11. You make that first hop and you land. You're pretty good on there, nice and stable.
14.
14. Next one, a little bit more confidence build right there. You got this.
And
10. You alright, get on that. It's a little bit wobbly, but you stay, and there's only hopping to the end now.
Did you roll in that one?
10. No, I got a
Oh,
4.
okay.
4. And you try to make that last hop, and
Aw.
your foot slips in the water, and you fall into the pond at the last
only
one.
me!
Oh, Kyren, good try. Good
I was
try.
close!
You got so
There you go.
close.
I was
Oh.
close.
Okay.
Well, thank you. That was exciting. That was my first ever
And I was
one.
gonna lay in them on the other side like, you can do it now!
I'll try my
It's
best.
really easy,
Alright.
I'm just
Yeet
really,
it away!
I'm looking
Number
like, it's
2.
really, really easy, I'm just really bad at footing.
10
10. You make that hop, getting a nice footing on the center of the
Acrobatics,
pad. Wobbling.
right?
Yes, acrobatics.
Oh, I have
22.
athletics.
22. The next one, you hop and it barely even moves. You're just standing perfectly balanced.
Okay, 20.
20. Next one, just as easy as the last one. The pad moving a little bit on the water, but just as steady. The last one.
17.
And you're able to hop to the next one with grace and landing on the side of the pond. Excellent! Oh my god, the first success. Well, your name was Knock, right? I've seen you
Yes.
around here
Yeah.
before. Alright, my first patron completing the challenge. Yes! Ah, here's your prize.
So
Well
fucking
deserved. And
Yeah.
hands you 1 gold back
1 gold back.
and a magic stone.
I give it to Kyren.
The gold or the stone?
The stone.
Okay.
And
the
I was
magic
gonna go, it's pretty.
The magic stone is an item I made custom on D&D Beyond. If it's not there, refresh the page. It's just called Magic Stone. It's basically a stone from the Magic Stone spell, but as an
Okay.
item.
I just give it to Kyren because I'm like, oh, she's sad.
I'm not sad, I'm just really bad at this stuff.
Hey, it's okay. You're sweet.
Would anybody else like to give it a shot, or would you guys like to try it again? Maybe a different difficulty level?
Ooh.
Do you want to try it?
1d6
Plus 3 on
plus 5
dexterity.
times bludgeoning damage. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Oh, it's
Whether it
dex.
hits or misses the
Yeah,
magic
it's
stone with
acrobatics.
the stone phase.
So you have
Oh.
you
Just
have a
turns into
chance.
a
I
Yes.
don't.
Yeah.
I'll eat shit.
So,
You do look like you'd be a little bit too
I
heavy
want
for
to
the
do another one,
pads,
even though I
but
failed the
you
first
Yeah, I
never
think I
know.
wanna
You can
try
definitely get
another
it done
one.
if you never know if you don't try.
which one do you think I should
Here,
try?
my buddy
You should do it.
Jinrash
I'm
thinks
gonna
he can
do
do.
it.
He's a very,
You
very
think I should do, like,
dexterous
skilled?
lizard man.
Okay, I'm
Do
gonna.
you-
I'm
I
a
wanna
dragon,
know.
dick.
Do you think you'd be able to get it done?
I might.
All right.
I have a
If
little
you want to
faith.
play, do you want to do the beginner one?
Or do you want to do the next one of the next 3 up? Intermediate is next, and then skilled, and then expert.
Expert's
be
the one
cocky.
with something that we
Don't
don't
be
know what
cocky.
it is.
You do not know the prize on that one.
I only have 1 gold and 27 silver.
I'm gonna give him gold to whoever one he wants.
What one would you like to do?
Who one you want to do?
Let's try the intermediate. Let's go with the next
Okay,
level.
that's
All right.
4.
First one on intermediate. That
4
is
gold.
4 gold.
All right, I'm
Okay.
paying for you.
You get if you complete it, you get half the gold back, and you'll get
You'll get
the
it.
boots of striding
Well,
and
no, duh.
stringing.
I don't need that. I don't think I do.
I could maybe use that. I'm pretty small.
Yeah.
If you,
Okay.
if you,
Alright.
if you
First
want,
roll.
I mean,
Line
you
up.
don't have to do that.
Oh, that would have fell.
That's
I got
6.
6.
You line up, your confidence building, and you take that first jump, and your foot lands on the pad, and then just falls, and you fall back into the water.
It's
splashing
Brian switching
down.
which die he uses
There
now.
goes the
Yeah.
Ooh, so
I
close.
don't trust the.
You're now in the water. The water is only about
Yeah,
about,
it's better.
It's about a foot and a half deep, so you do
Should've gone with
splash
the
in
other
there.
ones.
Lily pads and little weeds all coming out of the water.
Yeah, but
You
she's
feel
just
frogs
eating
hopping
water.
out around you.
That can't be good.
She's
She's
fine.
not swallowing it.
Yeah,
it
she
might
just-
not be good for her teeth.
No, it's
They
helping her teeth.
Oh yeah, no, the wood helps.
Okay.
Bones would be better, but we don't. I don't
But
have
what
a
if
bone
she
for her.
gets like a splinter?
It's
She
fine.
will survive. She's a lab.
Okay.
They eat
No,
cars.
she eats sticks all the time. She's fine.
Okay.
Alright, unfortunately you weren't able to succeed, but
I know I
good
failed
try,
miserably.
good effort.
I would like to try the skilled.
You'd like to try to
And
skill
I want to try intermediate.
intermediate. Alright, who would like
I
to
will
go
continue
first?
to watch
I'll let her go
wonderfully.
first.
Alright,
So that's
intermediate, that is
6
4 more
gold.
gold.
I already just
Should
spent
get
all the
yourself
money
a
my
roll.
dad gave me.
So 6 gold. That's.
Actually,
Yeah.
not all of it, half of it.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm doing
You can
acrobatics
get for that
again.
stick.
Acrobatics,
So finish
you
it.
line up and you take the first hop.
I lost. It's 5.
Eat
You're
shit.
like, okay, alright, I got this, and you hop and your foot slips and falls forward, and now you're right in the water next to Jinrash.
And I'm just gonna look up at him and just be like, "So you've
Yeah, we're not doing
known
that.
me since I was little. You know I wasn't capable of this, right?"
Yeah, you are quite clumsy.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna swim
No.
around.
Here, to be fair, this is my first day. I'll let one of you for free try one more time.
Do you want to waste it on me?
Oh.
Wait, no.
Everyone, no.
I'll let you
Can I
again.
try
I like the
the,
water.
Could I try the intermediate as well as the skilled then?
Yeah, do you want to take the spot on the intermediate? I'll let you try one more
Is
time.
that okay?
If you want, yeah.
She's got good acrobatics. So
Alright,
What's
knock
hers
lines
plus?
up,
It
frogs.
would have been nice if it was
Plus
And her
athletics for
frogs
me.
are already making the first
If it was
leap.
athletics, I would be good.
If it was
So-
athletics, I would do it.
20.
Plus 6.
20.
Dirty.
You hop over Kyren in the water and land onto the
and I'm
pad.
gonna go show off.
17.
17. Hopping to the next one, just as successful as the last one.
15.
15. Hopping there, still keeping the water very balanced. A little bit of a wiggle, but still landing.
14.
14. Just as good as that one, landing confidently on the pad.
One more, right? Or
That
2
was
more?
4. So there is a total of 7 for this one that you need to make. There's 6 pads.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You're able to hop on
So
that
25
one.
altogether.
Yeah, 25 total.
And you land on that perfectly, and it moves a little bit. It actually moves the pad a little bit closer to the next one.
12.
Working off of that momentum, you are able to hop over to that one, and now just the land in front of you.
17.
17. You jump and you land on the side, confident, and you look back at your friends in the water.
I also already paid him to do the skilled one, just to let you know.
And
Yep.
I'm just gonna be in the water, so going, "Knew you could do it."
Thank you.
Comes back. Excellent. Congratulations. You're the first to complete beginner and intermediate. You're now the reigning champion
My
of
heart
the
is
frog
beating.
leap.
Cool.
Comes back. You get over to his side. He gives you 2 gold back.
Okay.
And he's
Gives me
just
2
like,
gold back.
congratulations, you've earned this item, and hands you
Thank
boots
you.
of striding and
Boots
springing.
of striding and springing.
So, do you know what boots of striding and springing do?
No, I'm gonna put them on though.
Alright, let me pull them up real quickly so I can read to you exactly what these boots of striding and springing do. D&D Beyond.
Is it cheating to put these on before I do the next one?
I believe their magical effect takes attunement,
Oh, okay.
but he's going to be letting you know what they are, so that's why
Okay.
I'm just pulling it up to read exactly what it is to you. Alright. Boots of striding and springing. So he just tells you, now if you do wear these boots and you magically attune to them, as they are a magic item, if you aren't able to walk as far as some other creatures, you can just now match their speed.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Yay.
Perfect.
And then
Finally
also,
keep up.
you can jump 3 times of your normal distance. But you can't jump farther than your remaining movement will allow.
Okay.
So, as long as you are tuned to these items, you are just as limber as a frog.
Oh my god.
Cool. Okay. I guess time to try my last
Alright.
test.
I'm,
So none of us are doing expert?
I mean, that's pretty expensive. 10 gold is pretty expensive.
Yeah, but we don't know what the prize is. The prize is something
No.
secret.
What if the prize is useless?
I don't think it'll be useless. He's not like a
What if
hack.
it's less
it is a
than 10
one.
gold?
It is a one of a kind item.
If someone wants to give me 4 gold,
Let's see how
upgrade
much
to
I
the other one.
have.
I have technically 3.
then I'll upgrade to the other one, and then I'll try the expert.
Yeah, what's the
but
price
I'm not
for-
paying the full thing.
What's the prize
Give me a
for?
sec.
Portable lily pad, like the ones in Nyra's Grove.
So you just put in the water and go.
Yeah. Just
And
pretty cool.
they are, as you know, these are magical pads, so
Yeah, well,
they are something that can keep,
obviously I know.
they can keep you afloat anywhere, and they are also resistant to some other types of natural environments.
If someone gives me 4 gold, I'll try expert.
You have the most gold.
I'll give you 4 gold.
Okay.
I've been keeping track.
I'm tingling with anticipation. I cannot wait. Oh.
She like stretches. She does some stretches.
Moving.
Moving.
The leather of your
Yeah.
frog suit just.
You know, tries to stretch a little bit.
I did a good job.
Okay. If I fall in the water, I blame you guys.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's nice in here.
That's fair.
It's comfortable.
Right.
Okay. 18.
Make the first hop onto the
But
pad.
how many jumps are there?
There are 16 jumps.
That's 1.
You balls.
15.
15. You get to the second pad just as easily.
I'm so scared. 17.
17. Hopping to the third one.
What's 18 plus 5? 23.
That one again. Water not even moving. Thank you guys for counting for me.
4. Nat 20.
Nat 20 again. Jumping
2
on that
nat
one.
20s? Jesus
And it moving.
Christ.
Hold on, before you roll, let me make sure I count these nat
Yeah,
20s
2
for
of
you.
them. She got
Knock
2.
now has her 10th nat 20 of the game.
Ah!
I hate you.
Don't
All
hate
right.
me.
That one
Hey,
has
your
actually
dice.
moved the pad closer to the next one, making the jump a little easier.
12.
12. Get on that one. You do land, and you're a little bit wobbly, but you are on the pad.
So it's 11 must be how high you have to roll.
9.
9. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't. You
No.
grab onto the pad, and your foot hits the side, and you collapse into the middle of the pond.
It was 11, wasn't it?
You don't know.
That was my
I
7th
can do
hop.
it
Yeah, that
based on
was
the
the
fact
seventh
that
jump.
Yeah.
I land in the water and I go, I hate you guys.
So close. Oh, you got to almost halfway through.
Now I want to try again. Should I try again?
Do you have enough money to try?
I would only have 7 gold if I tried again. What do you think?
I'm saving for more swords. Sorry.
Do you think I should do
I don't
it?
have any gold.
I mean,
Do you think I can do it?
What did I spend
Kyren's
on?
are really like
Oh
really
yeah,
wants to
Kyren's
know what the
first
fuck's going on, so she's obviously gonna say, "Please do it."
No one other than me has ever been able to complete this one.
Shut up, Froggy.
Wait, we should ask him to try.
I mean, Granted, this is my first day, so nobody else has tried
Exactly.
it. But hey, still, the reigning
Okay.
champion.
Woo!
If I lose this, I'm gonna be really mad.
Just
But
kill one of us.
I'm not
He has the most gold.
not
Do I?
unnegotiable.
How much
You
do
have
you
more
have?
than me.
17
I'm
gold.
21.
I just gave 10.
Even if you do fail
I
this
got the
one, I will
second
give you
most.
some gold back. I am not.
Oh, thank you.
This is my first day. I'm giving out some discounts.
That's very nice.
All right.
My chicken's cold.
Oh no.
8.
8. With the confidence of the last one, you just run and jump and miss the pad by a
Yeah,
little bit,
right, right,
falling in face landing on
Yeah,
the
just keep
pad
floating like
itself.
that.
I take off the suit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And he does hand you
throw
back
the
5
suit
gold.
in the
Oh, thank
pond.
you.
No worries. I'm here always to try, and I
I'll
eagerly,
try some other time.
await the day that somebody can match.
And I'm just gonna be laying in the water, still in the frog suit, going, you know what? This is kind of comfortable.
I
I
will
hope you know
ask
it's gonna
him,
shrink,
is
it's
it
leather.
cheating if I attune to these first?
I mean, you can definitely attune to them and come back.
Okay.
Like I said, it helps with your jumping a little bit. You can jump a little bit farther than before.
Okay.
It might make the jump a little bit easier.
Okay. I'm annoyed.
I'm gonna be laying in the frog
All right.
suit still.
You can keep and I don't mind if you want. You guys can keep the suits.
I'll give it back. I don't want to take too much from you.
Are
You're
you
a very
sure?
nice man. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to make sure that you can have this in case a kid wants to try sometime later.
Thank you, Kyren.
I'm just
Honestly.
gonna look at Knock and be like,
Smiling.
I've
Wide at
already
you.
taken it off.
You're keeping the suit,
I
aren't you?
already took it off.
I'm gonna turn to her and then turn back and go, thanks for the suit, and then hop away.
You're
I hope
welcome.
you realize that you are in that suit. You got soaked sitting in the pond,
Oh yeah.
and it's not gonna fit anymore.
That's gonna be
Come back to the lily pad leap anytime you want.
Not if she stays in it until it dries.
Well, no, it's gonna shrink exactly to her size.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a little
Which is-
tight. It's gonna be.
Granted, too, she's
It
wearing
might
a
be
frog suit
treated
over
leather.
the mending dress right now.
It might be treated leather, so it wouldn't get.
I don't know. Is it tree leather, sir?
It's very good quality leather.
That doesn't answer the question at all.
I bet it'll be fine. It's made to leap in onto lily pads, so I
Yeah,
mean.
it's like made to like probably go in.
I put
water.
on my boots.
All right.
I'm like, at least I got these.
We're going to vacuum the
And I'm
couch.
gonna just be hopping away,
So that-
and then like
It's okay.
lift up my
It
magic
worked.
stone and be like, thanks.
No
Yeah, and I'm like-
problem.
It kept her
And when I leave,
perfectly
I'm like-
distracted.
I would have made the intermediate one.
Yeah.
I
Well,
would
the prizes
or
are too
the
good.
skilled one. I would have gotten the.
I thought we were gonna do that one.
I
She was
going
gonna do skilled, but then she upgraded.
And then you guys
to
wanted me to do the really hard one.
Damn.
That's why I didn't win. It's okay.
It's
Maybe next time.
No,
I
right?
do want that prize.
This is
And I
a
feel
warning
like
to all
I'm
people who-
probably the only person around
everyone
here
with
other than
dogs.
him
Be
that
careful
could do
with
it.
dogs. They can eat anything.
That's true. Because
Live
we
draw
all know
strength.
I can't.
Yeah, it's okay. You're clumsy.
I'm made for being in trees, not in water.
Yeah.
And as you're hopping
Understandable.
away in the direction south, trying to get back, going over to your house, you do notice your neighbor, Hera. She's walking
Hera's
over
Mila.
towards your house a little bit, towards the mailbox in front of your house.
Rebels.
She's got sunflowers in hand, and she starts
Oh.
placing them near the mailbox. You know, this has been something she does every once in a while for your grandfather. And she comes up, oh, Kyren, you're back.
Hi, Hair. I'm gonna run up
Oh,
and
no
give her a big
trolls.
hug.
Oh, it's been
Trash.
wow, it's been a while. You've
It's
been
been
away,
very-
right?
I have been away.
Oh,
I
did-
got into a lot of
Oh.
fights recently, Hera.
Didn't your father send you to bring the jar in my place? I was sick.
Yeah, I went for you, and I'm thankful I went and you didn't.
Wait, we got a story!
What happened? And you guys go through
We
this.
go through the whole thing, and I'm like, and I love you, and
With-
I'm glad that you're not the one that got hurt.
And we tell it with extreme enthusiasm.
I'm sorry you did go through that, but I am glad that you went. Instead,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have made it out.
Which is why I'm very glad that I'm the one
It's a
that
good
went.
thing you're not dead.
Well,
And I'm gonna ask her when she picked the sunflowers that she's putting down.
it was just this morning. I went over and got some from Navis.
And I'm gonna thank her for always doing that for my grandpa.
No problem. I know his
My
blessing's always with you, and then points to the strap on your shoulder, which you can barely see in the frog suit. It's still just pointing out a little bit in the corner.
And then I'm gonna realize I'm
That's
still in the
just
frog
as
suit.
good.
Like, I should probably take this thing
No,
off.
wait until it
Oh
dries.
no, I
No, I need this off my body.
Cut.
I'm not walking into my house in a frog suit
Why did you keep it then?
because I want it for later.
Okay.
I'm,
So you can
I'm-
have weird sex acts with your gimp frog suit?
Racket. Inappropriate.
You know, it's funny.
No.
No.
Just inappropriate.
He's laughing.
Like, I love animals, but like not like that. And I'm gonna take the frog suit off, and I'm gonna.
Hera
just
even
hold it.
turns to you, and she's just like, Kyren, I'm not surprised you ended up keeping this suit.
I thought it was fun. Okay.
Have you tried the game?
No,
It's pretty hard.
It's hard.
I can imagine. I'm not as clumsy as Kyren, but I'm not that good on my feet.
Try the beginner one. You might win a cool stone.
Maybe sometime.
almost won.
I'll see if I can find time away from helping my parents.
That's fair.
If you can, it's interesting.
It's fun.
Well,
It's always good to get some.
Raynar is an interesting man.
Always has been.
She found her other
And
side.
then just turns over and she's like, "You have a new friend." Looking at Vane, and Vane looking down.
Yes, this is our owl. Her owl. Sorry.
He's very excited about this owl.
My
Dude, it's
owl.
awesome, and it's a giant owl.
And
How
you
often
like,
has anyone seen a giant owl? Never.
She's
So,
fine.
like,
Everybody here is fine.
I'm gonna go. Everybody in this grove is fine. I promise.
They all worship Nyra, if that helps. Yeah. Literally called Nyra's Grove.
Yeah.
It's okay.
you gave me the stick.
I know you're
Yes, I did.
suspicious.
She's suspicious.
Discerning.
and not, eyes narrow and look at you, just. And Hera's just like, "Well, enjoy your stay. Are you staying for long?"
Probably not.
I don't think so.
We have to.
Long enough to
We
re-gear
have to
and
do a
leave.
few more errands.
Well,
All of the errands.
I will. I don't mind taking care of your house in your absence. I'll keep it clean for you.
Thank you. I'm actually gonna go drop this frog suit in my room. I'm gonna put it under something so that if it's not gonna freak you out, because I feel like this just in a lump on the floor would be really weird to look at.
Let's buy a mannequin.
It would probably look like a dead giant
Dead
frog.
giant frog. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go put this in there.
That's
You
just
don't
weird.
have to keep it super, super clean. Like, don't worry about it. Just make sure no one tries to steal any of my grandpa's stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I don't think anybody here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can
yeah.
take the suit.
And then I'm gonna look at them and be like, also, in this house, you don't touch anything.
We didn't intend to.
But-
yeah.
by the way-
I don't care if you didn't intend to. Don't touch anything.
And by the way, also, you notice since you're wearing the suit, you're basically dry. Jinrash is still dripping.
Haha. So I'm gonna take the suit off.
I'm gonna
put
do
it-
a shake like a dog.
All right, you
I
shake.
mean, you have
The water's spraying
scales,
across.
so it should drip off you pretty easily because you're
Yeah.
scaly.
You don't have any hairs to flap around, but the water does start flipping, dripping off. You're still a little bit damp, but it did help the situation.
I'm gonna take the suit off, put it over my arms, and I'm gonna hug Hera one more time and then go inside.
All right. Have a good day, Kyren. And she walks
You
back to her
too.
house, her tree house right next to you.
See you later, Hera.
And you walk up to your door. The door carved into the front of the tree trunk. Nice little door handle on the front. A little wreath from the front.
And I'm gonna probably look pretty sad, but breathe in deeply and then go inside.
All right. You walk inside. And what does your house look like?
My house is a big open floor plan. There are a few chairs in the center, a table, and then there's shelves on every single wall that have different memorabilia from my childhood. So different things that I made for my mom, for my grandma, for my dad, different trophies that my grandpa would have won in some sort of battle that he wanted to display. There are 2 beds over in the corner of the room because I used to sleep in the center of my mom and my grandpa. And there's a staircase that goes up, and there's an open floor at the top where I used to work on all my different kinds
It's
of
fine.
spells and stuff with my grandpa.
All right. You
Just
walk
Dad.
inside. Also, Brian, can you just quickly turn on the UV boom?
I'll just say, Vane, I don't think you're gonna fit inside.
And I'll turn around and be like, Vane, you're not going to. I'm sorry. It's a small house.
It's okay. I'll sit outside with him. Cause I'm wet.
You just walk in your house.
And I'm going to just not be like, I appreciate that.
I'm dry from the suit, so I'll come in.
I'm dry because I didn't do it.
You walk inside.
'Cause I would have fallen through really fast.
And I'm going to walk over to the beds in the corner. I'm going to fold the frog suit as well as I can, and I'm going to put it underneath the blanket.
Tuck it in.
Just tuck it in. And be like, okay,
Sleep
Sleep
tight.
well.
sleep well, frog.
It's pretty well kept in here. There's a little thin layer of dust that has come across the
Because I haven't
table.
been home in a while.
And Hera didn't know that you were gone or absent for this long time, like not coming back to take care of your things.
I also tend to sleep in trees more often because it's more painful to try and sleep in that bed after
Yeah, I'll say hi, house.
my house. And I'm gonna walk around and just look at everything on the shelves.
You see all the knickknacks, the things that you made for your mother, little tiny little toys out of bark and leaves, little things woven
Little
together.
Trinkets I made for my grandpa.
Mhm.
I'll like rub her back.
Little
'cause I
things
know
that you
this
found
is
around
kind of
in the
painful
woods.
for her.
It's the reason I sleep in trees.
Including there's a little piece of bark that has been kept, and that is bark from the place you were hidden away from in that painful memory, something you broke off from back then.
And I'm probably
It's a
gonna
little-
stare at that for a second.
It's not burnt, unlike the rest of the forest in that area, as it was before that whole area started burning down, but it is a little part of that memory. You start remembering the moments from there, the figure that had carried you and hidden you away.
How well do I remember that figure? Like, do I remember seeing a face or hearing a voice or anything like that?
It was when you're very young. You can probably make out maybe 1 or 2 details. Roll a history check, just intelligence check, just to see
Intelligence?
yes how well you your memory remained intact.
19.
19.
That's pretty good.
All right. Give me 1 sec. Getting back to your section.
Yanaka's just kind of quiet. She sits on the floor.
There's chairs.
She just knows that everything is kind of sacred, so she's just like, the floor's safer. This way I'm not touching anything by accident.
You do remember the
Why I stayed
fanged
outside.
image that you saw, you do remember that these are vampires here. The blood fresh, you remember because this was a creature that you saw bite your grandfather. You remember the teeth there. And you remember the words that was said as he was running away from you. You remember him saying, "It wasn't me. I'm sorry. This isn't me." And the memory of him running, carrying you through the battle as different people were fighting around. You can hear swords clanging, and you got placed inside the tree stump. Just
I
being
imagine
hidden away
he
from the
probably
battle.
carried you like this, so you probably couldn't see his face.
Very young.
Yeah, you probably couldn't see his face if he was carrying you
Like a kid.
like a kid, like how you carry a kid. If you're running with someone in your arms, you carry them like this.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't go.
Or
I'm
over the
probably
shoulder.
just
Yeah,
staring at that, like at that part, just replaying that memory over in my head over and over again. Like,
Knowing
and then
what
like
she's
playing with my teeth with my tongue.
knowing what she's probably thinking about, I like get up again and start just like I don't know.
Head of the leg.
Probably like hip.
I'll put my head back on her and just go, I really miss him.
I know.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
I am too. And then Kyren probably would just start fucking bawling her eyes out if we're honest. So I'm just gonna sit on the floor and just cry for a minute.
Brackett's just at the entrance.
Standing there like,
He has no idea.
Because he
what's
knows
going on.
nothing.
I can play the sound music by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna just turn to Bracken. I'm gonna say, could you give us a minute?
yes. Steps backwards out of door.
And I'm just gonna be crying on the
And
floor.
Knock will just.
You and Jinrash doing or saying anything outside?
Nah.
We'll just look at each other and look at the owl and be like,
Okay.
hey.
Vane
I see him back out, so like, weird shit going on?
It's not
So-
weird. It's sad, it looks like.
Vane's just staring at you guys side-eyed.
Yeah,
Just
Druidic.
How's it going?
Just be like,
Huh?
it's okay.
I'm just smiling stupidly at the owl like normal because, you know,
I loved him.
I'm excited. It's a giant owl.
I know, he's cool.
just
He's
with,
cool.
with his feathers, just as you do that,
How
just
you doing?
Sad.
I'm not going to do anything bad. I'm
Yeah.
going to do things that are
It's really
good.
sad. I haven't been in
Nothing
here in a
bad.
while.
We're not evil.
Yeah, I
I
wanted
don't
to
think.
apologize.
I
Oh,
know
wait,
you don't
no.
trust him. He's a dragon. I understand that bit.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry if I implied that you were weak.
But literally, like, I'm a paladin.
When I said you couldn't or shouldn't carry the stone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you might have been right in the long end, so like, I'm kind of glad we got rid of it
I just.
before me being ridiculous.
It's just, you know, you can't really talk to something if it swallows you whole.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't know. That kind of shook me. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Something swallows your best friend. You're just kind of like, what the fuck?
I really don't want to know what's going
Like,
on.
imagine what you would do in that situation.
I would.
Kill it,
trying to peek
right?
inside.
Yeah.
No.
Are you trying to listen
No.
in at all?
Main-
We're talking to the owl.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kill it
But we have
very,
to let
very
them do their
slowly.
thing.
the
Yeah.
second it tried to hit you, we're talking in Druidic.
Mhm.
Yeah, like the whole time in the tree. Oh, you guys
No,
just
we're
hear
outside.
tree sounds
Yeah, yeah.
from the outside.
So, like, it's just, the second it had you, I just had to,
Kill it.
yeah.
Well, I'm more.
If you would like me to wait more in the future, I will do my best, but if something tries to hit you, I feel like it's gotta die.
And I'm just gonna hug her again and be like, and I appreciate that you will kill anything that goes near me.
Of course, I mean, I make a promise to your dad literally every time I see him.
But if it's
So-
ever somebody cute that tries to hit me, just let me kill them myself, okay?
Cute?
Yes. Think of it. If anyone tries to hurt me in an emotional way, I'm in charge of it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Even if you want to kill them, you gotta let me do it first.
Yeah, I mean, like, if someone tries to kill you, that's when I'm gonna kill you.
That's very fair.
Yeah. I
So
think
kill
that's-
me physically.
If you fucking died? Oh my god. I would kill
I'm not
your
gonna
ass.
die.
Okay, good.
I'm not gonna die.
Good. You're not allowed, so good.
I'm not gonna die.
Good.
She's really enjoying it.
Not allowed.
And then I'm gonna wipe all of the tears
That's
off my
not
face
gonna be left.
and be
anything
like,
left.
We
But
should
the
probably
stream,
go
no.
check that Vane isn't trying to kill these
I don't
boys.
think he'll
And then
try.
outside.
Yeah,
have you guys
should
been
probably
trying to
give
say
us
to
the
Vane?
I'm
couple
explaining that I'm a
minutes.
paladin, and by definition good unless I break my vow. Then I'm
Harper's
really evil.
laying on my foot.
Vane's,
You'll-
Okay, she moved.
Vane's
No,
just
she's
looking,
back.
just
No, that's what she
occasionally,
does.
just.
Like, I literally can't be, like, I can be bad, but if I
Cool.
become
Yeah,
bad,
good
that means I'm,
We're
like,
gonna wait.
Really
it's
bad.
really
because
bad,
They
and then
had
my
problems
god
while
tries
we're
to
in
kill
that
me.
room.
So, like, I by definition and by virtue and by oath that I took am good. So, like, I'm not even gotta worry about, I promise.
I turned into a fucking bull
Exa-
for
yeah.
God's sakes. Like, I bit someone's head off last week. Like, we're fine.
I know you're asking a question, but I don't know what the question is.
Yeah.
This is the hard bit.
And you guys walk
pretty cool.
outside with Vane just hooing in a questioning tone at Bracket. Just,
And then I'm just gonna look at him and be like, what are you trying to tell her now?
Okay, so I'm explaining that she's worried that, you know, I was worried that we might be evil or bad. You know,
Yeah.
reasonable, not unreasonable.
I never said that
Owls
she thinks
know
you
us.
guys are evil. I said she thinks you're a moron and she doesn't like dragons.
I understand, but we don't want her. She wants to keep her eye on us. Eyes. Her ability to circle around and really keep their eyes on us.
Kind of scary.
You are way
Um,
too into this giant owl situation.
Yeah, I love it. It's fun. It's a lot of character moments.
Well, I mean, you don't remember having a mom. I feel like she's kind of a mom.
That's, I guess. Well, I was more just explaining the fact that as a paladin and as
Wendy,
like
Peter Pan.
the definition of a paladin associated to a god who is considered good, I
Peter
can't
Pan
be
was Death
evil.
God.
Like if I become evil, I break my oath, and it becomes my god starts hunting me down to kill me. So like, don't want that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'd hope that you wouldn't turn evil for more than the fact that your god would hunt you down.
Well, there's obviously other reasons too. But I'm saying
Yeah.
there's
I hope you have
there's-
morals, sir.
there are other. I'm saying that's one of those obligations. Like it's a pretty good reason because God versus me person.
Bolt,
Yeah.
Bolt comes on your shoulder. I know you're not going to break the oath that you made.
No, I'm not. That's the point. What I was trying to say, as well as like I want to help and figure out what this problem was, especially after that dream that I had
Yeah.
of like
That's fair.
clearly what we're doing is very, very important, and I would like to properly fix it.
What about you, Jinrash? Do you have proof that you're not evil?
No.
I mean, he saved me the other
I love.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
that's just it's Lorenzo. Answer. Nah, but I'm trying.
Yeah, I know.
I have saved people in my tribe, but
Vane just
we
looking.
all do that to each other.
Oh, no. Even new problem.
He's not evil.
Oh, she lost it?
She shoved the 2x4 underneath the.
I was just being an
couch.
asshole.
God damn it, Harper.
There's so many wood chunks on the ground in the couch.
We're going to
All of
vacuum
them.
the whole fucking goddamn floor and the couch.
It looks like a piece of wood just exploded.
Looks like a
Alright.
plank of wood.
I'm going
It
to show
looks
you
like
what
we
the.
have wood chips. Like he's just
Hey,
putting
if
wood
you
chips
find
on
a
the
piece of
ground
wood-
to make down so
It's
we
too
can
far
play
down.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
goddamn
you
Harper.
guys finish off.
Wait. Here you go. That's from a 2x4.
Oh god.
That's just some of it. It's all over
Yeah.
the floor, too.
All over.
And over the couch.
Here, I'll give her something so she's happy.
So you guys finish regrouping. Now
I'm gonna
where
go grab
else?
something to take the piece
Where
off.
else would you guys like to see?
Flower shop.
Flower
Ah.
shop.
Is there a shop that I can buy tools
Yes,
and
there's a
or
weapons
weapons?
store.
Then yes,
Yeah.
there. After I
We're
come
gonna
back.
go to the flower shop first.
All right. The
Perfect.
weapons-
I mean,
the
you
I
guys
don't-
can go to the weapons. You don't need to go to
I
the
want to go
farmers.
with you guys because I like spending time.
Ah.
Also,
So
you
funny.
don't know where anything is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we
probably
have
why.
no clue.
Well, as you guys walk towards the flower shop, the weapons shop known as the Shadeshower
I know, sweetheart. You pushed her
is
knee.
on the
The
left.
other one looks like a
top of
shirt?
Path. Yes.
Okay.
Got you.
And that one is right there. The flower shop's up the path. You do need to hop across the river, but
Okay.
you guys expertly know
So
how
I'll
to
probably.
hoppity hit.
So I'll look at them and be like,
Hip,
do you want
hop,
to go together
hippity hop,
to the weapon
hippity
shop
hop.
and then the flower shop, or do you want me and Knock can go to the flower shop and you guys can go to the weapons?
This is what's left.
Oh my god, she really ate a lot of it.
No, it's
She's
just all
not
over the
swallowing
place.
I know, she chewed a lot of it.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go to the weapons, or do you want to come with us to the flowers and then go to the weapons?
Where are you
Flowers,
flower
then
shop?
weapons.
I said I wanted to spend
so we're
time
gonna
with
jump
you.
across
Go
to
with
go
the
to the
flowers.
flowers.
So you guys head across
Ow, my
there.
toe.
I will try to actually hop to get some practice.
All right.
Should I?
Acrobatics checks. There should be 2 or 3 of them to get across the river.
Okay, that's
Do I have to do a
23.
check?
You can just ride them across if
Okay,
you want.
But I'm trying to practice for the game. Okay, 16.
All right.
What?
I'm so confused.
So what the dog's doing?
13.
Alright,
This
you
is what labs
successfully
do.
Cross the river
And
by hopping
shepherds.
across.
Okay, she like nods to herself, pats herself on the
They
back.
eat things.
Everybody else is able to step on a lily pad and lean their way across, and you enter towards the flower shop, Mavis's flower garden. It's got a giant sunflower at the top, and as you walk through the entrance, the door is open. She's a very open person, and you see there's flowers just put in pots all around the inside, lining on top of the walls, hanging from the ceilings on shelves all around.
And I'm just gonna
And
look
you
up
see
like hard eyes, like,
Hi, Navis.
And you see the door open in the back, and she's still in her garden, but in view, and she's like, "Oh, hi, you guys have returned.
hi,
Hello.
Davis.
Hi."
I mean, you know,
She does.
every
She
time I'm
stays
here.
inside the sun and gets over to you guys. Hello. How are you, Kyren? How are you, Nock?
I'm doing well.
I
I got a companion, and I point out the door to Vane.
Ah, I can see. It's quite big.
She's real big.
She's
And
pretty cool.
I tried that frog game that he set up today, and I'm not made for anything that involves moving.
Jumping.
Moving.
I tried to. I won.
She did really well.
I won a couple times and lost a couple times. I don't know
You
if I
only
did
lost
really
twice.
well. Yeah, but I only won twice too. What's half?
Wow.
Well, I mean, I failed the expert twice.
Yeah, but I say it's experts, so like.
It's a
Yeah.
little harder.
And she turns and sees Bracken, Jinrash, and looking at Bracken, you've made a few friends.
Hello! I'm
Hello.
Bracket!
They're very loud, but I promise
I probably just peeked the
that
mic.
I'll make them shut up.
She comes over and she's like, some cute ones as well.
Oh God! And then me and Knock are probably just gonna look at like each other and go, "Oh God."
You hear,
Cute.
it's
I'm giving the
Well-
dumbest smile now. It's like, thanks!
Kyren, with your passive perception of 21, you hear outside the door just some grumbling and everything, and if you quickly look, you just saw some heads turned around the
Is
corner.
it all the elven people?
And then they just like turn a second, you look, just hide away, and
Because they're stalking her.
you know her as the local beauty of the town.
And I'm probably gonna look at her and be like, I heard some chitter chatter of the ones outside watching you today, by the way.
He takes a hand off. Oh, are there more of them?
There's always more of them.
Aren't there always?
Because you're just so pretty.
Thank you, my dear. Can I help you with any flowers today?
I want to look around. Because do I still have the sunflower in my hair from the cart?
Yep. Yes.
Is it still like fully in like fine?
It's been a day, so it hasn't really been.
No, I mean like
impacted at all.
considering I've been through a lot already. Is it
It's
like,
been a day.
is
It's my
has it gotten
favorite thing you
beaten
said
up
so
from,
far.
Like, my,
It doesn't look as
Crisp and
new
beautiful.
as it normally was.
so I'm probably gonna be like, I need a sunflower for my hair.
Of course, and she does a little twirl around to one, picks one, and be like, "For you, free." And
I
hands it
love
into
you,
the-
thank
into
you.
the hair.
And I'm gonna swap them out and put that one, and then I'm gonna put the sunflower in my hand and just be like, I don't know where to put this now.
I'm gonna ask her if she has
Why don't you try to
mistletoe
plan it?
specifically.
Mistletoe.
Yeah, do you have like a handful of mistletoe that I could purchase?
Why do you need mistletoe?
I mean, okay, so does not
I'm not trying to be
No.
rude for once.
all like know about the components for all of the ranger spells that she could cast. So she's just like, there's a spell that I'm thinking about taking instead of cure wounds since I'm not super fast.
Okay.
Well, I have traded.
He's trying to be rude about this. I was being serious and caring.
I have traded
Or
quite a bit
take
with.
my one moment.
Alright, cutie, calm down.
I have traded quite a bit with Lethalion over in the herbalism shop. I do have some mistletoe.
Okay.
I don't have much use for it. It was just
I'm
something.
like cracking
So,
jokes.
is that something you are in need of?
Yeah, I'll just ask for like a like small bunch, like 10 or so.
Okay. This is something I
The
haven't
shop
had
back.
much use for, so
100%.
that's not something I'm too interested in. It's just a few copper pieces I'll take.
Okay. So how many copper?
Let's go with 5 copper.
And how much do I get
One
for 5?
advantageous thing.
You get a nice little
Soft one.
sprig of mistletoe, and just so you know, with components, those are not used up.
Oh, okay.
The only things that are consumed when you cast the spell are ones that have a value, a gold amount.
Okay.
Those ones you use up. Everything else is not.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain the spell to them that I'm thinking about learning.
That's awesome. I'd love to learn. I like
It's,
to learn new things.
It's a thing that I could make these berries that heal you a little tiny bit,
Hey, tiny bits better than zero.
and
Yeah.
that feed you for the day.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And I can make them every day. They last for 24 hours.
That sounds useful for all of us. That means we don't have
And,
tons as much.
you know, some of you guys are pretty fast, so I feel like if someone's really hurt, you could shove it in their throat.
Shoving in the throat so they don't
It's
die,
so
and then
They
use
don't
a
die.
real spell.
Yeah.
That sounds that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm up for it. Whatever you need for it, we will help you find. /precious.
This is pretty much all I needed.
Oh, well, then
Oh.
we're in.
Now, if there is nothing else you guys need, I need to go pick some more flowers.
I don't think so.
Other than practice. That's the other.
And
that's the
I'm
other
gonna
thing.
like just do a little dance and a twirl and be like, as you were.
Just the twirl. Have a nice day, Kyren, and enjoy your day.
You enjoy yours.
I will. And she just does a little twirl and goes out the door back, staying in the sunlight, just moving around.
And I'm just probably just watching him like.
She farted.
Yummy.
So I'm
Is that why
watching
she got
Bracket,
up
like,
to walk away from it?
No.
Yeah, I'm just like
It was a while
I'm
ago.
looking at him and I'm like,
I don't try. Okay, this time it was not me trying to flirt. You can blame me
I
last
just-
time.
And I'm just gonna stop and be like, you don't get it. She's like wanted by everyone in this room.
I am an
And
angel.
do
I
I
don't
think
care.
do I think that Bracket is cute? Like, is it like a descriptor that I would use to describe him?
Bracket, roll a charisma check.
Okay.
See how charming you are.
Well, that's
I
how
just mean,
cute
like-
I am. This is physicality,
mean,
not
like, what
charmingness
does
as
he-
much.
I mean, I
But
kind of
gladly will roll a
I
charisma
consider
check.
him
In this
cute.
exact moment, I want to see how charming he is.
7.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
He's,
You need a better dice.
you can see he is.
Why'd you grab that
He
one?
does seem to be roughly getting to middle aged and everything. Not too old yet, but not young anymore. He does have very, very fine features. His it was copper eyes, right?
Yeah.
His copper eyes. They
No,
do-
my eyes are green. I have
guys
copper
and
hair.
Copper hair.
I have metallic copper hair. I'm a redhead. I'm ginger.
His emerald eyes do shine, and his copper
So
hair
the love
is
of
pretty.
my life.
I'm beautiful.
Surprisingly,
Love
his copper hair is well kept together. He does have a nice face, but in this exact moment, it's kind of just like.
I'm grinning like a moron, like normal. So like you
Just
can't
like-
tell. You're just used to seeing stupid me.
I mean, you have nice hair, but I feel like cute is a little weird.
And I'm just gonna say it again and be like, listen,
She
she doesn't ever flirt or like anybody. She just everyone fawns after her all the time. And
Maybe
the one
that's
time
why
you
she
walked,
liked you though.
Cause I wasn't fawning after her.
Yeah, probably.
probably.
Somebody, one girl pokes her head around the door and goes, "Jerk!" and then just runs out.
That's
And
not
I'm
very
gonna turn to him
nice.
now and be like, and now they're all gonna hate you.
No,
You hear them just scamper off.
I
in different
actually
directions.
said that's not very nice to whoever said that.
They already ran off, but they might have heard.
Yeah, I say it kind of loudly.
I didn't try. I promise. I'm just here.
Okay,
That's
well
why
I
it's
guess
annoying.
I guess
I'm
let's
sorry.
head to the other shop. You
I'll
guys
stop
wanted to
being
get some
hot.
weapons.
And
Okay,
you
that's a much unneeded word.
Stop me.
I
Stop
can make
being
you hotter.
And you guys,
ha ha
You
ha.
breathe fire.
Oh look,
and you guys do exit the shop, and then you hop across the river again. Are you actually hopping again? to
Yeah.
practice?
I wanna hop.
All right, roll for
Hip,
the
hop,
acrobatics checks.
hippity hop. I said
Generash and
hip, hop,
Bracket, are you
hippity
just
hop.
riding them
24.
across?
I'm just riding.
Right,
Seven.
right, that's stupid.
All right. She jumps
So
on
I'm
and goes,
swimming across.
and Kyren just steps
So
on
you
it, and
step,
her
you
foot
try.
slips, and she falls in the water.
okay, so
Can I swim
the
across?
first
It
one
is
was
deeper
24.
here, so you can't swim.
So I'm gonna swim
Bigger
across.
water.
Second one
Yeah.
is 13.
Okay.
All right.
Third
That's easier for
one
me.
is 19.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. You successfully get all the way across.
And I swim across.
Cool.
Good, good,
You
good.
go.
All right.
And I come
You don't
back
have
up
to stay down
wet.
I feel like the practice is good for me.
It wasn't good for me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And as you guys cross the river, the
You're
second
used to
house
getting
over on your
I
right,
am.
you do see there is it's a normal tree, but a big section in the front. The branches have been carved out, and you can see in the wood a carved of a shield shape.
Okay.
And I'll be
Do
like,
I
hey,
know-
look, guys, it's the store that you wanted to
Do
go
I know
to.
the name of the person who runs this shop?
Weapon store.
Have
Yes.
I met them?
Her name is
Weapon shop.
Alazenza
Weapon
Kintahlek.
shop.
Alazenza?
Alazenza.
E-L.
Alakazam.
E-L-I-Z-E-N-Z-A.
E-L-I-Z.
E-N-Z-A.
Talakazam.
I'm sorry.
I'm like,
E-L-I-Z.
bitch, who is
E-N-Z-A.
your man?
E-N-Z-A.
And her last
I
name
hate
is
myself so
Kintex.
much.
Q-I-N-T-E-X.
T-E-X. It's just that every single time you said the last half, someone was talking and I couldn't
Yes.
hear.
And does anybody knock or you just open the door?
I'm gonna knock.
I was just gonna open the door.
I was gonna say.
He starts knocking and Kyren just walks past and opens the door.
Yeah, I just walk past you.
Aww.
And you just see.
No. As he knocks, you just open the door.
Yeah, I head in too.
And you
Okay,
see on
because
the
you're doing that.
inside, just
Okay.
Elazenza just sitting over here, bored with her hand on hair. She is a slightly older elven woman than yourself. She's got a very
I'm not that old.
She's got a muscular and fit body for a half elf. She's got Coquelicot, which is orange tinted red, thin hair, in a battle braid, stern eyebrows, and thick lips. She does seem to be very hardened. She's wearing leather gauntlets with bark built in, wooden shin straps, and fitted leather boots.
Could do that.
She has spears and javelins
You
just
can
on
see
her
it from
side
his
and
mouth
2
while it's
daggers on the
speaking
side.
language you understand, you can interpret what
I
it's saying.
like it.
Oh, yeah. I can read lips.
And Elazenza's just like,
Somehow missed everything.
Yeah, if you can see-
how's everybody doing this afternoon?
We're doing fine. These two
Been an interesting
gentlemen
day.
would like
Quite
to see
well.
what you have.
Yes.
Well,
I'm a
looking
swordy
for
boy.
weapons?
Yes, I'm a swordy boy.
Yeah.
Looking for special, expensive ones or normal ones?
Magic.
Both.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got all the standard weapons you can think
And
of:
if you're
hand axes,
being
great
charmed,
axes, great long swords,
Something
great
after.
swords, short swords, daggers, spears. What do you want?
You go
I'm
first.
looking for axes.
Oh, we have standard great axes here. Do you want anything like
No
that?
money.
I know I don't. This is kind
Why
of
are you?
problem.
Why are you trying to? Okay, move.
I just want to see what they got. And I was kind of curious if she could make me like a special handle for my axe. I had an idea.
Idea?
Yeah, I had an idea.
You looking for a special axe?
Yeah, I was just curious what you guys had.
I mean, I don't have any special axe, but I mean, there's the legend of Hugh up near Nature's Source.
Oh, we're heading up there. Can you tell me about it, please?
Oh, there's a legend that there's some interesting items hidden inside that tree, and one of them's supposed to be an axe that's very good at cutting down other wooden trees and other creatures of the sort.
So
Something
you
you
can
look
cut down
into.
3 people.
Yes.
It is
Well,
pretty.
three people
It is a
is
pretty sacred area, but I mean, there are some. It's dangerous times. You might run into some competition out there. But if you need any standard great axes, I got them. I do got some special items, but they're more on the pricey side. I have something actually you, Kyren, might want, but I don't know if it's really rare, so I don't know if you can get it yet. But
I'm interested.
well, it's something that's only meant for druids around here.
Hey.
It's something that we actually just recently recovered over from the Bloodburnt battlefield. We've been recently scavenging over there to see what we can find as the area cools down.
Bless you.
Continue.
There's actually 2 items, but one's meant specifically for druids. It's this Shadeburnt shield, I call it. And she pulls it out, and it's a shield that is made from wood that has been burnt in that battlefield. It
No.
It looks
This
like
is a memory shield.
That
Oh,
sounds
It
right
looks
up
like
your
this
alley,
this
though.
wood has been recently
PTSD.
salvaged from the Bloodburnt battlefield, and it sat in a part of that forest that is burnt continuously for about 19 years, to the point where the wood has adapted to thrive inside the fire. It's just it's got some properties that druids we found can attune to, and get some help with fire-based things.
How much is it?
It's a one of a kind. I've priced it 600 gold pieces.
Bitch.
It is a powerful magical item from what we've discerned so far.
Not
We're looking on
strong
making more.
drops.
We're looking to make more, but we need to try to mass produce it in some way. Until then, it's going to be pretty pricey.
Yeah. Can I hold it?
In some ways, it also yeah,
Can I
she'll let
hold
you hold it as well. It is warm to the touch.
And I'm gonna do
And you can
this
see-
and just do this.
And you do what?
I'm just gonna hold it like this.
It's actually something interesting too. You know how normal shields you kind of need to actually hold it in your hand. Well, we've fixed it with a strap, so you can put it on your arm. You can have a hand free as well.
So I'm gonna do like this, then I'm gonna let go and let go and go.
And you can see as well, there's little flames that occasionally just flicker up the side of the actual bark. On the inside too.
Yo, that's cool.
It's cool.
You're seeing little sparks of fire just flicker upside the shield.
I want one.
And it's keeping you
Well,
very
you're not a
warm.
druid.
I'm going
So?
to whisper to her, not in Druidic, because I know that it's kind of bad to do that around Druids. So I whisper to her in, let's see, do we share another language other than that?
What if it's giant primordial?
No, I didn't take giant. Okay, so I'm just gonna whisper to her in common. And I'm just gonna be like, do you think that's the same tree?
And I'm literally just gonna keep shaking it and be like,
I had my lips.
I have a feeling it really could be.
Should I make like a stealth check?
If you're trying to keep it in.
Nat 1!
You can
But I
reroll.
get to reroll!
Halfling.
Nat 20!
What? Damn!
Oh my god.
Casey, you're gonna get a loudness in a second.
That's a total of 27, Brian,
Alright, she's
for a stealth check.
looking over, but she's very uninterested. She's not really hearing
Oh, she
anything.
needs attention.
She needs daddy love.
I think
Oh
she
my
needs a
god, I
brace.
can't believe you just did that.
After we're done
3
here, we're
nat
gonna
20s
break.
this game. Alright, and she's just like, yeah,
Yo!
I mean, Kyren, nobody's
Awesome
been interested
idea.
in getting it yet, but it might be here if you come across some cash.
I'm going to ask her if she knows
An
of a
axe
type
handle.
of weapon
Made from that
that's
fucking wood.
versatile and that can do a
Imagine
good
that
amount of
shit.
damage.
Oh, she needs
And I'm gonna
attention.
hand it back and just be like, is it wrong of me to ask you to hold this for me and not sell it even if somebody else has the right amount of money?
I mean, nobody's shown too much interest yet, so I think it'll probably be here.
Can you put it in a back room? Don't show it to people.
Roll a persuasion check.
She needs.
Nat
4.
20! 26! Ah!
Oh my god, the nat 20s this game.
I've had no good
bitch.
rolls. I've had
Kyren,
like,
you're still 1 nat 1 higher than
no,
me.
don't do what you're doing.
And
No,
she's
no.
just like,
It's
It's
a
over
ball.
there.
Okay.
you know, for
She
you, I
needs
think
to-
this might be
yeah.
made for you, so.
Thank you.
Sure.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Just let me know when you get the coin. And
She needs
there's
some.
another item that we did find from the area as well.
Oh, careful.
We've been
What was
recently scavenging there, and she pulls out these 2 bracelets. They are just a little bit finely crafted little rock bracelets that can fit around your arm. There's a pretty thick hole on them to fit through. You can see cracks burning through and a little bit of embers just through the cracks.
What we want looking at, I'm sorry. Please.
They're bracelets. They're very finely crafted
Okay.
circular bracelets with big holes in the center and cracks through that looks like there are some embers.
Does it look like they'd fit around like your arm or like your wrist?
They look like they can fit around the arm first, and then she's Elizanza comes in saying, "This is another magical item that the fires of that field have seemed to create. It seems seems if somebody does take these and magically attunes to them, it can teach you it allows you to use a spell through it.
Oh, cool.
Harper, no.
Harper, no.
Through
Good
our
girl.
tests, it seems like it allows you to temporarily turn both of your fists into stone.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
That would be cool for
No.
either of you guys. I can't punch.
Please don't.
Yeah, it's
Please
pretty
don't.
damn good
Please
for me.
don't. Thank God.
Well, that sounds awesome, and I'm guessing they're way out of our price range. But how much are they?
It's about 250 gold.
Jesus Christ.
We've been able to make 2 of them
God.
so far, so they're a little bit
Okay,
cheaper than that one.
Okay,
bracelets.
I'll think about that because I am good at unarmed combat.
Alright.
Raise your foot.
You want me to hold one of them for you as well?
Yes.
Fists to
Alright.
tones.
I mean, we do have 2, so I'll keep it back
Oh
here
my God,
just
you
for
got
you.
me.
If someone else has more money than me, then
No.
obviously
No.
yes. But what do you have for swords? 'Cause I like going to different places and finding out what wonderful, cool well-crafted swords they have.
Well, we do have a lot of standard swords. There is one special one we make around here. It's not magical, but it is pretty. The way it's been crafted is pretty useful. And for the first time you hear it, just give a chuckle. We call this one the plant whacker.
Okay.
And she pulls out a sword, and it's got precisely cut little slits inside the blade on both sides. And she's like,
So it's kind of like a saw.
yeah, this is made to cut and drag through vines, wood, do extra damage on those type of materials.
And
It's about-
and beings made of said materials, if they
All
Didn't
exist.
we
this-
hear
this-
about people made of plants? Was that a thing that was mentioned?
With Azariah, they did
Yeah.
mention that there are wood-based and like mushroom
Okay,
type of
that might
fungus
be
type
useful.
creatures.
That's
where
why
we're
I was-
going.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's running normally 50 gold, but I mean, Kyren's here.
Kyren's here. Hey.
I can knock it down to 40 if you're able.
Guys,
Worker.
I have half of that much money.
Oh,
This could be
I can
useful.
give you 10.
I can give you 10.
Okay.
We're doing it.
We're
You
doing it.
want to get it?
I have 2 gold now, guys.
Alright, we
I
got-
I have
Three.
one.
Hi.
We have no
Hi,
money.
Harper. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. It's okay. Hi.
Harper, no. Do nice. Good girl. No,
No.
leave it.
No. That's not for you.
Leave it.
They're not food.
Alright,
Everything's
and this
food,
is a
she said.
Harper, leave it.
And this is a custom item that
Good
I
girl.
have created, so you can go in there and
I
find
did
the
choose
plant,
ones that looked
plant
like
whacker.
Candy today.
Okay, so it's called Plant
So-
Whacker.
Yes.
Oh, Harper.
Okay.
Oh, Harper. Oh, Harper. Oh.
So just search Plant Whacker.
Someone's
Mhm.
happy.
Plant Whacker, long sword. Add.
So beautiful.
So, and as he reads the description for plant whacker,
Okay. I am so broke now.
You're welcome.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you
better
guys so
really
much.
kill some plant monsters with that.
Okay.
Mhm.
See, this is what I was kind of wondering if maybe they had like a branch from that area since
Okay, so reach 5 feet,
Make it into
damage
a nice
1d8,
handle for
which
my
I think is
So
similar.
a normal longsword damage, but it says in reading the description,
Only attacks made with this sword against plant or
wood. Sorry, that typo. It's supposed to be wood based.
need based,
Yep.
wood based.
Oh,
How did you?
autocorrect. Autocorrect.
Okay, wood based creatures or structures deal an additional
Right.
1d6 slashing damage.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah,
you now
that's-
have the plant whacker.
that's white dog on.
I attach
black.
it to my other 2 swords that they clearly see I have more swords.
You now have 3 swords on your belt. You're Rorno or Zoro from One Piece. Okay.
I need more arms, guys.
You put one in your mouth like Zoro.
Am I allowed to do that? Do I have to train to do that?
You would have to train if you wanted
I'm
to.
working on it then.
I'm working on it.
Alright, I got normal weapons, but those are the only magical ones I have right now. Anything else you guys
I'm
are
broke
interested
now, so
Well,
we're good.
Just
Unless you guys need something.
in? And as
I probably can't afford it anymore, but do you have any type of weapon that's like really good for, very versatile that does more damage than say a dagger would?
I mean, we got short swords, we got daggers, we got clubs, light hammers, quarterstaffs, all the normal stuff, sickles.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Sickles would be cool.
Alright. And as that conversation goes on, you guys start hearing a little bit of a commotion. You hear the steps of a lot of footsteps running by.
So I'm gonna run to the door
I'm-
and look out.
I
Well,
Cause
you
still
can
wanna-
know what it is. You're
I
a
want to
passive
know
perception.
exactly if she has by any chance like a branch or something from where they got the shield, bark shield, and the stone bracelet.
All that stuff's kept in short supply. It's in lock and key right now. I'm not giving that. We're trying to make more of these items.
And I would have ran to
I don't
the
know, I
door
was just
to
curious if you had,
check
like,
what was going
Or
on.
if there was any way you guys had
'Cause it's
a
usually
branch
not
that
over
was
Yeah,
incapable to be used as in like the shield or something.
Like as a weapon.
Well,
Well,
you
if
want
it's
to
a
use
weapon,
it
I was just gonna.
you want it for a handle for a
Yeah.
straight axe.
I mean, so far, nothing yet, but I can try to craft something for you.
Okay.
All right, I'll see what I can do. And Kyren runs outside. She sees a bunch
Yeah,
of the.
I go.
Yeah,
I
'cause
go
it's
to-
usually not that loud here,
Mhm.
so I would have been like, and went straight for the door.
We
You
all
see it?
spin on our feet
Yes.
and one run behind
They're
you.
the first ones to get out. You guys come out a few seconds later, but you see a bunch of the Shower Shade Guard, also known as the Servants of the Shade, running by towards the Tree of Purity and beyond. Running
Oh, I
around
run.
it.
Yeah, I'm running after.
We
I take
follow.
I take
Okay.
out my my bow and arrow.
You're running over there, and you guys
Axe
get,
in hand.
You guys
I
don't need to
have
get on the
my
water.
scimitar.
What sword do we
I
need?
have my scimitar
Go
on
the
me.
new one.
You guys get to the side of the tree
Oh,
where
more
the
powerful.
steps going up to the Purity, and you peer aside, and you do see a bunch of the soldiers lined up, and they're over there just firing arrows. In the distance, roll perception checks.
Give me 1 second.
I didn't even know.
That's 15.
What do I
19 total.
16.
Oh. Perception.
Okay, that's 20 plus.
Oh,
You
so
got
mine
nat
was a
20?
17.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that 20.
She's Jinrash. You're the only one who did in this game. Step up.
I'm sorry.
22.
Fire.
It's 22 total.
All right, and as you guys see, you can see in the distance there are a few waves of goblins coming. It doesn't seem there's enough to beat the guard. And actually, one thing with you got 22
I
and
can
you got a
deal
19,
more damage.
right?
Yeah.
You guys see this. You know of this already. You do not see this because you don't know. But there are elves who are running, and then as they jump towards the part of the forest that looks like it would go behind the Tree of Purity, they kind of disappear.
Yeah.
And you know this as there is a magical barrier to that back part that will actually teleport you to the other side of the barrier. You just see
I'll,
somebody run, jump, and disappear.
Hey, what's that?
I'll fire at some of the goblins.
Roll one attack roll.
And I'll just be like, just shut up and fight.
Okay.
15.
15. You do shoot, and as one jumps up, you do hit it, and at that exact moment, Zavros and Azariah come down, and they're just like, this is something we have handled. We have handled. You guys need to get to Warrior's
8
Rest.
damage.
Alright, and that one did actually, as soon as you hit it, you saw it fall back and fall.
Bullshit! I want to take part in this fucking
It's just
fight.
like, you guys have more
No, we have
important
more
We have more
things to
important
get
things. We have to
done.
get
You
that
guys
jar.
need to get this jar.
So I have my super like,
Jar is the most
like,
important thing we can do.
Damn it.
Ah!
There are more dangerous things up
I'm
on
holding
the way.
all 3 swords, trying to decide which one. Fine.
I just need to let
But
you
he's
guys know, if you guys are going up there, you, like Muri said, you need to return the jar. When you get
the dog
into-
just walked away.
It's fine.
When you get into Warrior's Rest, in the first chamber where the water leads down to, there should be a mirror with a rainbow gem hidden inside a box above the drain that is right there. That is something that can unveil hidden rooms, the hidden room in that area where the jar resides. Make sure you place it back in there. Please, head north. This is something, as you have said, is of grave importance. We have this handled here. We've been
And I'm
dealing
gonna
with it
have
for
my
a few days.
scimitar back and be like,
We have
take
to
care
go.
of my dad.
Before I
And
go,
then
I'm gonna
Zavros-
shoot another arrow.
Zavros is right there. Roll the attack roll.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be looking at the other one and be like, take care of my dad.
11.
11. Goblins do have a pretty low AC. They're not wearing any armor.
Cool.
So that one does hit right in the shoulder and roll damage.
Can I do an axe throw?
No, because you need to go get your axe, dumbass.
No. I'm doing one of the
10.
small axes.
10.
Yeah.
Alright, that one does fall,
Don't
hit
worry
the
about
shoulder.
it,
You can roll an attack roll with a hand axe if you want.
Yes.
You will not get through
XP,
it.
guys.
I just
XP,
figured.
all
I
of it.
figured that I can do it before we go
Mhm.
because it
Well, that's a
takes 5
failure.
seconds.
There's an 8. Right?
Yeah.
No, you throw the hand axe and it does go wide. You're not used to fighting in this type of environment.
And
really.
I am giving the extra damage.
I'm just
for
like,
them being human.
There's so many of them. I'm just lobbing the
Harper.
fucking thing
Mhm.
in the direction.
Harper.
And
I think she's in the body.
Azariah and Fira are right there. And
In a minute.
they're like, of course. Your father is always well protected here. And Zavros comes up and be like, don't worry
know.
about me, baby. Just please stay safe.
And I'll
Gives
be
you a
like,
hug.
I'm still gonna worry about you, but I've got an
know.
important thing to do.
Be
Like
careful.
I said, right to me.
I say this is the
I
most
will.
important thing.
And Fira comes up, still with the winged little glitter on her eyes.
Huh?
She's just like you guys asked. You guys wanted
Oh,
some
chicken.
salted meats. We were able to get some.
Wonderful.
She gives about 3 pounds
Fine,
of
she's
salted
only gonna
meats
walk into
right
the
there,
house.
and I was not
Yeah.
able to get too many arrows in the time. And she hands about
That's fine.
a bundle of 5 arrows
She's
to you too.
She's just
if
anxious.
this-
She needs to pee.
Anything else you need afterwards, just let us know. But go north.
I'm gonna say I love you, Dad, and then I'm gonna run off.
Thank you
towards
so much for
Dad.
being so, oh god, what's the right word?
Hospitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, hospitable, there we go.
Hospitable.
I'll shoot
Of
one more
course.
before we.
All right.
Wow, you used those 3 arrows of your.
Only up +2 now.
Oh wait, 6 plus 9 is 15 to hit.
15. Roll damage.
6 plus 7
Something behind my
is
dad.
14 damage.
She's their goblin,
13.
so you're adding that extra stuff.
Yes.
Or that
That's
humanoid,
13.
so yeah.
13 damage. Sorry.
All right. So you kill another one. It jumps up. Arrow just right through its eye. It falls back.
Okay, bye.
And
Okay, bye.
as you guys said this, you run to the side, hop across the river through through the lily pads, and you run past the other side of the tree, looking left because still with your good perception bracket.
Harper?
Oh.
Make sure she doesn't get tangled.
With your good perception, you do see people
Oh.
just peer on the other side of next to that thing,
Harper.
so you are able to see they just peer, and then somebody just run through and disappear. So you can infer that there is some magical barrier there.
Okay, magic, cool, let's go.
Let's go.
Things to
Let's
do.
go.
Get in the cart, let's go.
You
Get
guys,
in the car. We're going shopping.
Yeah.
Already wasted
you guys
3.
don't have the cart anymore.
No, we
Remember,
don't
it's
have the
still at
cart.
place.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't go back and get it. Did
No.
we?
Time to go
And-
get
I
it.
don't know if we have time.
And you guys
No, we
also know once you're outside of the grove, the path doesn't open up for you anymore.
Oh, okay. I'll say there's not going to be enough room for the cart.
Okay, not right now. Not right now. Ah,
All
my
right.
face.
They're safer here.
Yeah, it's fine.
And,
Okay, let's go.
We gotta go. We don't have time to go back.
and that is where we'll take a quick intermission
Okay,
break.
I need you to take a dog because I need to go pause.
Mhm.
That's
So thank you guys for joining us here. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break or so. We'll be
Puppy
back
needs to go
shortly.
potty.
Some people need to go potty.
yeah.
We'll be back
That's why
shortly.
she's running
We'll be
around.
able to finish this session after. So,
Okay.
see you guys
Okay.
in a
Come
bit.
on. We're back.
Hi.
Back.
It's
All right, picking up real quick where we left off. So right where we left off, everybody started leaving the battle that was going on at Nyra's Grove really quickly and heading north. This time without their
hauling
parents for a
ass.
first time needing to get over to Nyra's Grove. Just like you guys know, the moment that you get out of Nyra's Grove, the path starts creating a opening for you guys, just as it has before. The path just leading its way. Jinrash and Bracket, now allies of the Grove. The Grove is actually opening up for them on their own. So they are leading the path as you guys are running forward. The path through the forest is opening up, winding as you guys
I
are
know
hauling ass
exactly
further
where we're
north.
going. Because, I mean, it's pretty much just past where I live. So
Yep.
I just head right.
And you guys are
towards where I know
traveling
we're going.
north for a big, large portion of the day. You know, roughly, gauging from the time that you've been here, you know, roughly by the time it'll hit evening, you will be out of Nyra's Grove, and the protection of that grove will dissipate.
I'm gonna tell Vane to fly ahead because she's faster than any of us, and be very loud if she sees anything that looks like trouble.
How high up do you want her to stay?
Like 40 feet, just so that she's out of harm's way.
And she flies forward through the trees once you guys get out of that area.
Do I have
Just
to make
staying
a
a little bit above.
perception check for her?
Yes, make a perception check.
First Vane roll, guys.
Oh,
So she
shit.
gets advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing and sight.
She does.
So. Okay.
I was about to see if Vane gets a
22.
nat 20. I'm gonna be really mad.
Right. 22.
Yeah,
All right.
we know everything.
Are you guys still moving forward as Vane's flying and scouting ahead?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. As you
No,
move
we just
ahead,
stop. No, we
I just stop and go, where'd you go?
about
verbally told her to
I
do
know.
that.
no, it's called sarcasm.
about 15 minutes after Vane flew ahead, she comes back, just like.
Let's see if these are any good anymore.
Two enemies. How big?
Point to
And
one
then-
less for size.
Then she's 9 feet tall. Vane is just like, and then holding hand like about 8 feet tall, so a
So
little
the
bit shorter
giant.
than her, just about 8, a little bit shorter, just like, and then goes over and
Orc.
looks around in the area and
Ogre.
just grabs some twigs on the ground and just.
They're made of wood.
Tree folk.
Oh, orcs.
No, tree folk.
They made
She's
of
making
wood.
teeth.
Like she doesn't have fingers, just like pointing at the twig itself, like
Tree folk.
Made of wood.
Tree folk? Tree folk,
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
Well, we know which sword I need to switch to.
So 8-foot tall tree people.
I got the right sword ready.
At least I got my axe.
We could probably avoid them if we try.
Well, that will be yes, but I have sword ready
But
in
he's like,
case.
but now I have something that
Okay,
can cut through
let's
them.
try to go around them.
Yes.
But we still
so,
need. We should
Vane,
still
what
be trying.
direction were they? Okay,
Straight
let's
ahead?
try to.
Swoop around.
Yeah, let's try to swoop around.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Go
So
wide.
Have we been traveling for over an hour at this point?
yes,
So, we can't get lost.
Guys, we also use Nyra's glove.
Glove?
no, we're out of at this point.
No,
have
but we
enough
can't
for
get
Nyra's
lost
Grove.
except by magical means because of me.
Oh.
Yeah, because she's got her.
We ignore difficult terrain.
Mhm.
So here's the thing. I can't move stealthily at a normal pace if I'm not alone or
You're
with
done.
just Vane.
You're with the party. So
If it's just me and Vane, we can both move stealthily at a normal pace, but not right now.
Alright.
So, yeah, that's it right now, I believe. I'll check these, but you can continue.
So Vane was pointing directly north. So what? How are you guys circumventing around to the
Northeast.
area?
Do you think I
Northeast,
could
yeah.
do primeval awareness while
northeast.
running?
It needs to be a minute of concentration. Stand still.
Okay.
So we can pause if you want us to.
No, let's keep going.
Okay. And Vane is leading the way a little bit, just flying forward.
We're
You guys
heading
are going
east,
more
northeast, so it's more eastish. Jutting out.
Okay.
I'd say. I'm gonna go like 500 meters.
Let's go.
And
Feet
then
meters?
head more
Let's head
northeasterly.
That's the measurement
Let's
system
try to
in
head
this now.
50 feet
meters.
out. I don't think we should go too far because we're gonna lose ourselves a lot of time if we go that far
Harper,
out.
please don't.
Well,
Please grab her
I
that
was
ball.
thinking, yeah. Well, we can go
Like
like 50
50
feet,
Like 50 feet
With-
that way.
No, Harper.
but I
Maybe
feel like
that
it'd
way
still
and then
be
turn that way.
inside of a
If
perception
we're
area.
quiet.
We're making good distance or speed, we're not gonna be all that quiet, especially in the woods.
We can be quiet where we know
Okay.
they are.
Can we? Harper's about to knock all the wires over.
Harper, come.
We stole Mike. Yes, we stole Mike.
Come here, baby.
I'm gonna say,
Come on. Come lay down. Thank you. Thank you.
We probably should give her.
I think we should
Please
stay about 50 feet away. That way, if we need to battle them, we have some good distance in between them and us.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's why I was
we're
trying to
not
push us.
killing too much time.
Are we saying this already?
Yes.
All
I don't know.
We
You
can
guys'
try to
choice. I will follow you as necessary.
I figured
Well,
we-
when we pass about where they are, we'll be quiet, pass by them, and then we can go.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
as you
warn
guys-
you. I am at disadvantage. I am wearing heavy
Yeah,
armor.
he's-
Okay,
a lot
75 feet.
Okay. Everybody, roll a stealth check. Bracket at
I
disadvantage.
know.
And roll a stealth check for Vayne as well.
Yes. Not 20 for me.
Oh my God, that is 4 this game.
27 total.
That's the roller.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna use that.
I must have fallen over everything in the woods because I got a 4.
Dirty,
11.
I
dirty
got-
21 for Vayne.
11.
This is perception?
Stealth.
Stealth,
Stealth,
I got a 4.
plus 3. Which
I got a 22.
Okay.
So I fall over everything.
So they know you're
So-
there.
So when you do stealth in a group, it's most of the time an average. So if everybody else is doing better, they can help compensate for the people who are not doing good.
So we got
So
21,
as you guys
22.
are moving a little bit stealthy through the woods, Kyren does get her foot caught, but Jinrash is able to hold her shoulder real quick and just keep her from falling. And as you guys moving forward, roll a perception check.
All of us or just her?
Whoever's leading.
Nox leading right now.
I'm probably leading.
Yeah.
12.
12. Okay.
Could I have Vayne do a perception check as well? Or no?
If Vayne is there with you, yes.
Okay. Okay, that's not very good either. She rolls a 9.
Okay.
She had advantage, so she did roll a 1, but she has advantage on perception.
We're going into them, aren't we?
So it's
Yes.
not a 1. Are we gonna have a...
You guys are literally at the edge of where everything I was planning, and you are able to see a little bit of what Vayne was seeing up in this area. It's a more cleared out version. You can tell people are moving more, and you can switch the map if you want.
Okay. I don't have my keyboard today.
This way, if they
It's not
hear
that one?
us, we can
No.
fight them.
That's for that
But
computer.
if they don't, we can just...
One of the keys hasn't been working, so.
So what's the marching order here?
I'm in front with,
I'm right
with
behind
Vayne. Vayne's flying over me.
I'm
We're gonna
besides
do the
her.
battle map.
Yeah, so it's Vayne and Nock, me and Jinrash, and then brackets. And
Sorry, everyone. I have to gently adjust the thing. It's gonna shake for a sec. Oh, that was not good enough.
Wish I had had time to
That's
And what-
good enough.
And what you guys see is a creature that seems to be vaguely humanoid. It's got the humanoid figure about 8 feet tall, and there's basically spike and twigs just breaking off across its body.
Like an
Its
ant.
main body does look like it's made out of wood. It's got long clawed hands that made out of
Ant.
wood that come out, and it looks like this.
Ooh,
I can't
cool.
see that.
There are
Can-
2 of
can
them
I
in
see
the
it?
path.
It looks cool and creepy.
Just don't look at the back where its stats are, please.
I want to look at it.
Oh, needle blight.
I
That's
wanna
actually
see
really
it.
cool.
I want to see it.
Don't look at the stats that I want to
No,
look
we
at.
won't. We're not going to cheat. Ooh.
I would be the one looking at this.
They kind of look like,
Yeah, they're all.
like
They're
something
actually damn
from,
cool.
like...
And as you guys
Are they actual humanoids?
Yeah.
They're
You have
hold on,
advantage.
let me read.
No,
It
not
actually
advantage.
says
I just get more damage.
They are not humanoids.
Oh, they're not humanoids?
They look humanoid, but they're not considered humanoids.
Oh, that sucks.
And as you guys are stealthing, moving your way forward around this tree right here, you do just suddenly hear just a
I hate that noise so much.
just constantly going off.
Oh, I don't
and
like that noise.
From that
That's
area.
Please don't make that noise again.
Hey, let me make my noises. From that
calm
area,
Kyren, 'cause
Yeah,
I
but I'm
know
probably
that-
like,
I know that
Ah,
she's like about
shit.
to
You do
scream,
see-
so I go.
this little fungus type plant with these little holes in the top of it. It's white on the top, got little purple, orange body right there, and it's just standing there. It didn't look like anything. It looked like a normal plant until you guys got close enough, and it started shrieking.
can I step
And then
on it?
suddenly,
No, it's so
As-
much further away.
It's an alarm.
As it is shrieking, this sound rains throughout this forest area.
It's an
Oh,
alarm.
we're fucked.
Okay.
And you see suddenly, looking through with the perception, you can see creatures coming off the tree. Again, just like that shrieker. You couldn't tell anything was there until they started moving.
This
I'm
is
gonna
a
shoot
fucking
it.
In this whole
minefield.
area. We'll start with that one. Let me just get everything on here, and then we'll roll initiative.
I
That'll
was literally
be
about to
one
just run past her and step
part
on
right
it.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna fucking run and
Okay.
chop the fucking thing in half.
Okay, that's a good to hit, so I'll just leave that there. Dirty 20. To hit.
Nice.
I'm gonna assume that hits it.
Because the only thing that's beating
I'm gonna
is
hope
a
that fucking
20.
hits
If it
it.
doesn't, we're leaving. We're leaving.
Either way, I think we should run. But I think we should try to kill some of these folks first. But I think we should run.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to fucking.
Look how many people there are. I think
I'm
we need
dark.
to run.
No, I want to fucking bolt towards
Wait,
the
is
fucking
it
big
is
guy.
it light out or is it dark
No,
out?
we have to roll initiative. I just got that.
Yep. You will get
Because I
one
spoke
strike
really
right
quick.
in the beginning, but everybody roll initiative.
Dirty 20 to hit.
All right. Don't
That was
let
a
me roll
9.
the initiative until I call. Just gotta
15.
roll mine. So
Do
give
I
me
have
1 second.
advantage?
You're in natural
What's initiative
environment.
again?
Yes.
I don't remember. It's
What's initiative, miss?
It's on the top right here. Oh, yours is different.
Yes.
Oh.
Next to your armor
Oh, I
class.
see it.
so
Mine's
9
16.
plus
Holy
3.
crap, guys! One of them got initiative -3.
Wow.
Okay, so that's
Ow.
9.
It has
12.
a bad
18.
dexterity.
Vane and I rolled the same number. That's so cute.
I had terrible. I got 12.
Okay.
18.
So,
I'm being useful today.
I got 16.
I'm very
17
useful
for
today.
me, 14 for Vane.
Alright, give me 1 second. Just getting everything's initiative here. I'm doing
And
them
I'll-
as
Oh,
groups
there's
of
no
what
other
they
ones?
have.
Oh, I want to dart
That's
towards
good
that
damage.
motherfucker.
Is this thing humanoid, by the way?
None of them are
None of them
humans.
are
They're all
humanoids.
plant-based.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm raging like a
Also,
motherfucker.
I'm gonna feel bad.
Oh yeah, you can burn them.
No, I should dart
You're
toward. I'm gonna
obviously
fucking
evil.
I know,
dash
but I'm
towards the
still gonna
center
feel
of them.
bad.
All right.
And then I'm gonna
25 to
rage.
20.
Rage.
No.
No.
20 to 15.
17.
Yes.
15.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Bracket 18.
Knock 17.
And
17.
Kyren 15.
Kyren 15. 15 to 10.
Vane 14.
12.
All right.
I didn't miss.
I rolled a dirty 20 to hit.
All right. That hits the Shrieker.
Okay.
Roll damage.
I did. It's not humanoid, so that's 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
Because I didn't have Hunter's Mark, obviously.
All right. You hit it, and it hits right through one of its the holes that's shrieking out the noise. It stops for a second, but then just again, and you can hear another one down the path start shrieking as well.
Shit.
Yeah.
I
it's
don't like this
What
noise.
is this thing?
It's
Yeah,
just
I'm only like,
constantly
I
just
don't
that
hate
shriek
it.
is just going
Stop.
the
Stop
entire
it.
time.
I don't like
You're in my night.
Could I add flavor that I shot it in the
I
mouth?
don't like this at
What?
all.
I add flavor that I shot it in the mouth.
All right.
I hate the fucking sound.
The sound is coming out of the holes in the top. It went right through one of the holes, and it paused for a second, and then it stopped. Bracket, you are first on the initiative.
Okay, where am I?
You
You're
are
back.
the one with the sword.
I know I'm the one with the
You're
sword.
back.
How far is that for me to smack that bitch?
5.
thought
This
that
is a
was a-
tree right here. All these green things are trees that are in the way. So you can see around it right now. It would take you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get there with your movement.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. Moving, you getting up right there. The
Can you
things,
throw anything?
the things within 10 feet of you right now just shrieking. You can't even see eye sockets. It's just moving around. It's just vibrating back and forth and just shrieking out of its holes.
You have a spell or something you can throw.
Give me a sec. As stated.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I cast Hunter's Mark, does Vane get the benefits?
It only works with you. there are a lot of things that let animal companions and stuff also get the benefits. but
I'm
not.
going to throw one of my daggers
Something
at
to
it.
look
All
into.
right, you take one of your daggers off the belt and you throw it. Roll the hit.
Aw, damn.
20.
Nat 20.
Not 20?
Yeah,
There
plus
we
whatever the
go.
other stuff is.
With ability checks, a nat 20 adds your ability still. With the hit, nat 20 always hits.
Yeah, I know.
So roll damage, double the dice. A dagger is a D4.
D4, so 2 D4s.
Mm-hmm. And if that was, that's not something that won't get your dueling ability because you weren't wielding it like that. So
understand.
it's just a D4 plus your strength mod.
So 1d4 or 2d4?
1d4 plus your strength. Well, actually, with a nat 20, you can choose. You either double what the 1d4 rolls, or you can roll 2. That is the options for when you nat 20.
Okay, we're gonna do
1d4.
1d4.
And then double it.
So that's 1.
So that
That's
goes
5.
to 2 damage plus that. You roll 5 damage. You throw the dagger at the thing, hitting it right in another one of his holes right after the arrow went, and the shrieking stops from that one. You can hear the other one down the path still shrieking, but this one is dead. First one falls.
Got you.
Alright, anything with your bonus action?
Is there anything I can do with my bonus action? Give me 1 second. I need to go to, let me go to my piece of paper that has my bonus actions.
Aw,
Since I have one.
She's sitting on top of her wood.
she loves it. You should take the wood home.
I'll stay here.
Okay.
Where the fuck is it?
But she likes it.
She has plenty of toys.
I know.
Oh my god, I sure brought him Pig. She has it was a squeaker pig.
Where is
It
that one?
was.
It would probably
was
be
pretty
bad to
much
bring
like-
a squeaky toy anyway.
It doesn't squeak anymore.
That's good.
But she loves the piss
There
out
it
of
is.
it.
Aw.
Anything with your bonus action?
Give me 1 sec.
It's a pig.
Oh,
I'm going
wait,
to
did you
do
roll a
Shield
15?
of Faith.
Did you
As
add?
a bonus action to cast?
Yeah.
Alright, who are you casting Shield of
Okay.
Faith on?
I thought you said
Myself.
15.
Alright.
16.
Oh.
So after he throws this dagger and silencing that first shrieker, he just holds his hand on and bolt just comes up and everything. You can use this energy to protect yourself, and you hold your hand onto your chest, and then suddenly he just starts glowing with a divine radiance. You can see a little bit of a kind of a shield in a way. It just seems like
It's
some
like when
force
Hercules
just in front of
turns
him.
golden when he turns into a
Mhm.
god.
I'm like,
And that
that's
is Brackett's turn. Knock,
I
it
now
is
have
your
an
turn.
AC
Okay,
of
I'm
20.
gonna run 25
Oh, wait.
feet.
Oh yeah, Vane. Yep, you got
God.
it.
I'm gonna run 25 feet
I'm still
ahead.
at 15 HP because I didn't get
Well, because I'm doing my
10,
spell.
15,
I know, but I didn't
20,
get fully healed
25
yet, so
because I did
I'm
not
still
get to attune to
I
my
thought we-
boots.
Not yet.
I'm
Long
gonna.
rested.
No, we short rested.
Oh.
Do I want to cast Hunter's Mark?
Your choice.
Right.
I only have
And
one
that-
spell slot left.
The one that you're seeing
Oh.
close right there, that first one that's right through there in your sight, it's something different you see.
Oh, I
It
need
looks
to
like
do
it's this
spells.
white mass that comes out into a purple area with holes inside, and there's tentacles just coming out of it. It's a violet color. And
Okay,
just
I
swaying
cast
around.
Hunter's Mark.
All right, you
Because
cast
that thing
Hunter's Mark
fucking freaks
on
me
that
out.
one. Put Hunter's Mark onto that first fairy
Yes,
part right
which
there.
one is that?
Just you could probably use
It can be
anywhere.
any of them at this point. So we know they're Hunter's Mark.
It's not
still standing there.
It's okay.
All right, and you roll a hit.
That one.
You can re-roll because halflings.
7 plus 9 is
16.
7 plus 9,
16.
Yeah.
That hits. Roll damage.
So it's not humanoid, right?
No.
Nope.
10.
10 points of damage. You shoot that.
Oh
eight-
wait,
shit.
plus Hunter's Mark. Plus 2.
plus
12.
2. 12 points of damage.
There's my
You
spell
shoot at this
thing.
Yeah,
creature. It goes through one of the holes in its form with the little with slots, and the arrow goes right through. You hear it shriek a little bit, not as like the shriekers, and you see its just tentacles waving the arm, but it's still standing.
I'm gonna put this on me to remind myself that I'm concentrating.
All right.
Oh, can you put it on me because I'm concentrating
Yes.
as well?
It's technically a Bane one because we.
Kyren,
think-
what is
I
your?
don't
I
think
can
we
switch
have
up
what is
and
your
cast
dexterity?
that too.
I don't think
My
we have
dex?
one.
Yes.
Are you blessed right now, or do you have a
I think
different
A
spell?
13?
I'm Shield of
Okay,
Faith, which
you
I
have
don't
a
have,
higher
but
dex
it's closer
than
to.
one of the creatures who has the same initiative you. So after Nox's turn, it is yours.
Okay, where am I?
You
You
are
are-
behind Vane.
Right
You're right
here.
next to me.
Okay, how much movement can I do? 30 feet?
Normally 30. Your beasts have further movement if you did
So
want to.
I'm changing into a bear.
Changing into a bear. Hand me the bear. The burr.
The
Oh
burr.
god. Oh god.
I'm gonna
Also,
pet you as you transform
On
into
my
bear.
turn, I'm gonna say,
Get him!
let's run, but kill as many of these things as you can.
Okay.
Brian's gonna pat you on the. Shinrash is gonna pat you on the back and be like, "Kill him!
Get him!
Well, me as a bear, he's gonna
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Kill 'em.
It's
It's
more
an
like
It's our
It's
a
teamwork
stroke.
beginning to show up.
Extras.
That's right there.
And
this
as
is
you,
fucking awesome.
and as you guys are noticing too,
Where's one?
around these areas that these creatures came off of, it
But I
seems
mean,
like there's
that's where the
fungus
bears is.
coming off of the trees. There's also the branches branching out in some dead kind of direction. It looks like there's
So 40
dead
feet.
wood
Yes.
growing off of these trees.
I think you could probably make it to the one I just shot if you want.
Your 40-foot movement?
Yeah, 40
Yeah, you
feet.
could
Alright.
probably make it to
You
that
were
one.
where his back foot is when you first started, and it's saying so 5, 10, 40 foot, right?
40,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you
But
could get to
She
here.
might be able to make it to where that guy was, right?
What?
If
So
she
was
runs
here?
diagonally.
Well, these are all trees, so she can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
That's the problem. That's why I didn't get very close to the enemy before I had to throw a dagger at it instead of stab it
We
normally.
fucked ourselves by doing this.
Make sure you remove that dagger from your equipment if you do not take an action, bonus action to pick it up off the ground when you go by.
Okay.
Because I can't do much.
Where can you put the dead thing back where it is?
oh wait,
just so
you
that way I
could
know
use
where
your
it is?
action to get right up next to them.
Yep,
If
because
you
you can dash to double
You
your
can
movement
dash.
speed.
Okay, but I feel like if we're running, I shouldn't be running into the woods. I should still be running that way.
You could run to this one probably, or get
Yeah,
closer
can
to
I
that
dash to the
Okay,
one
so
in front of
5,
me?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Let me know which way around the tree you want to go.
This way.
In.
55, 60, 65, 70.
Yeah,
Am I right
you
on
get
him?
right on
You
it.
are right on.
Alright, I'm fucking attacking
But
him.
that was your action.
That's
Your
your
bonus
action.
action to
Damn it!
transform, action to dash. So you are right on that one
You can
creature.
get him next turn.
And that one creature is
It's next, isn't it?
what that one creature is. Blah 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 blah.
Tentacles.
I
Is it
don't know
next?
what it is.
That is one of the twig blights.
Okay.
It was one of the ones that looks
I'm
like
gonna
it's
split
made
through
out
my
of
mouth,
wood.
but I'll bite it in half. Let's go, bitch.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
okay.
that is Kyren's turn. That means
Bite and shake.
it is the vine blight's turns. There are 2 of them on here, and it's just a hulking mass of vines just matched together. 2 little areas in their eye sockets that you can see. Maybe it might be able to see out of, but you don't see any eye holes in there. And these vine blights, they are the ones right here. They're not very fast. They take 10 feet of movement in this direction, and this one also hulking over in this direction as well.
Damn.
That vine blight's turn, right? They actually
okay.
use their
Do they
action
have legs?
to dash. They take 20 feet. Their legs are just masses of vines.
Oh, okay. So that's why they're slow. They're just walking on vines.
Yeah.
Mhm. After
Walking
that,
on
it is
some
Vane's
vines.
turn.
Okay. Vane can fly.
Vane can fly.
So let's see. So she could go over the trees, right?
Yep.
Okay, so like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
She has 60 feet, so she's gonna get to that one.
And it's Vane is one above out of its combat range, even if it's got flyby. So.
So she's gonna attack
All right. Roll.
that one.
Roll an attack.
Oh, 7 to hit.
That is one of the vine blades. Unfortunately, she comes down, swoops, and the vines just kind of move
That's okay,
out of the
Vane.
way of its attack.
Okay, I don't think she can do anything as a bonus action. I think she just gets one attack. So she'll fly back up out of its range.
All right, 20 more feet up, so if even further out. The vine blight trying to swipe, but it's just too fast. After Vane's turn, it is Jinrash's turn.
I'm going to
It's okay, she
follow
tried.
Val.
5. So
Follow the
dash.
foul.
You're gonna dash?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You can get right there.
Yep.
This
Yep.
is one of
Any
the
bonus
violets.
He's dead.
This is one of the violets right here
He
who is
did.
hunter's marked right
Yeah.
now. That one's still up. And then there's that vine blade. They both seem to be about 10 feet from you. And Vane is outside of
You
your
can do as a
radius.
bonus action?
Well, he's not
I
gonna
know I'm
try
gonna
to
go
hit
rage.
me.
Are you going to Rajay?
Rajay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna rage.
You're gonna rage.
Yes.
Bonus action rage just. And you see the fire just envelop around your area.
He gets
again.
burned. He gets hit for 2.
Both of those take 2 fire damage. That first right there.
That's why I was looking.
Can't wait to break this guy in half.
I wanted to hit more,
Alright.
but I'm hitting those 2.
Alright, and that is the end of your turn right there. After that, it is the Needle Blight's turns. These creatures right here, they are the ones that you saw before, that Vane described before, the ones that
The
seem to
wooden
have
people.
little parts sticking out of it. They move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a 30-foot speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they have a distance attack. Needles.
Of course.
5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All of them can hit Kyren's form, so they're going to roll to hit.
Everyone's gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
What's your health as a bear? How
As
much
a
health do you have?
bear, it's
This should be high, right?
It's a
19.
it's a non-nat 20 and then a 12 to hit.
The nat 20 hits me, the other one doesn't.
Non-nat 20
No, it
hits.
does.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, you have an 11.
Oh,
That
shit.
does hit.
Because you're a
I
bear.
don't know what I'm
Because you're a
reading.
bear.
What am I reading?
They both hit.
AC.
So,
That's 11.
your bear takes... from both of those hits, 18 points of piercing damage.
You have 1 HP.
Damn.
And they end their turn right there.
I don't think,
After that,
If you want to stay
it
as a
is
bear.
all
I don't
the
think as a
twig
bear she can
blights.
spells.
Are they walking towards me?
It's the only thing she
Yay.
can do as a bear.
Oh.
She can expend a spell slot to regain 1d8
That is
of health
dash.
in her wild shape. So if she wants to stay as a bear, that's what she's
I
got
would like
to
to
do.
stay as a bear, yes.
Then I think you should do
Does that count as an action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Awesome.
So she can attack and then do that.
I'm just checking.
40.
If it walked
Although you'll
into
give
Brian,
her
wouldn't it
Yeah,
get
wouldn't
damage?
take the 2 damage as
It'll
well?
only be
That's
able
only,
to
it
attack
doesn't
once.
automatically happen. You have to activate it as a
Oh.
bonus action also when you start. All of them dash except that one that was close to Kyren for the twig blight. So that one. is
Wait,
going
did
to
he gain
take-
my attack range?
Yes, but you don't get an attack when they enter. Only when they leave
Oh.
your range. So it's that one's gonna make a
Damn
quick
it.
claw attack over Kyren, and that is going to be another non-nat 20 to hit. So this one doesn't hit as hard.
You're
It's gonna be
pop out.
dealing 3 points of piercing
Yeah, I'm back to
damage.
being Kyren.
All right, the bear
take
form
2 damage.
drops.
And then-
Kyren's form returning right here next to all of them. If any damage transitioned over, that went to
Yes.
you.
Yep.
That is
Ow.
the twigs right there. Next is the shriekers. Real quick. There's
What has
only
the
one
most health?
shrieker
Is it
left.
the bear?
And this shrieker right here, yeah, it can't do anything but shriek. So it's just shouting even louder. It's just still right there, just screaming in that corner. Last one are the violet funguses, the ones that were hit before. This first one that was knocked.
Hello.
It only has 5 feet of movement, so it's going to be moving a little bit over here. This one dashing over here,
An
and actually they're
idiot.
both going to dash right
now
here.
I can attack it better.
All right, and that will be the violet fungus's turn. After that is back to Bracket.
Well, I forgot we don't have her.
I'm gonna swing that bitch behind me.
All right,
So
bonus action. You draw your new sword because you added a dagger up before. Remember
Yeah.
I said you
Wish
can
we had
take
to
new
hit
weapons
something
with
with a
bonus
plate.
actions instead of actions in my game. So your bonus action, you take out the plant whacker.
Yep.
And you're gonna roll to hit that twig right in front of you.
11.
11. That's after all your pluses.
Oh
No.
wait, 11 plus what would it be?
A.
It's
A.
okay.
Stop. What am I at? What would I add to?
Your strength and proficiency.
Oh, strength and proficiency.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
6.
That's 17.
That hits. Roll
She's a
damage.
girl.
Now
Which
this is gonna be a D8
yeah.
plus your strength plus 2 for dueling plus D6 because it's a plant-based.
Okay, you
weapon.
need to go slower.
D8 and a D6.
Okay. And a D.
D8 and a D6,
Mhm.
and then I'll tell you the modifiers you add.
Throw 'em in here.
5 and 4.
That's 9.
Okay, so that's 9 plus your strength mod 3, 12
4.
plus
4.
your dueling
9.
4, so 13, then
13.
dueling 2, so 15 damage
Yeah.
to that one.
Yeet.
All right, and that twig blight falls. You just snap
Awesome.
right through that creature, and he breaks and falls apart in front of you.
Okay.
Nox gonna say, "Hell yeah, Bracket!"
You
Okay.
still have your movement.
No,
that's all you
that's
have.
fine. I planned to.
Like,
I'm
welcome for the
gonna
money
walk
for that
close
sword.
to. Oh, I can't pick up the dagger. Who gives a shit?
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Me
walk
too.
towards him.
I have
15,
2 gold
20,
because of
20.
You're welcome
25.
for paying for half of that sword.
Thank you.
Guy right
Yeet! I just
there.
screamed
Bracket's
yeet.
turn is done. Knock, it is your turn.
Yeet.
Okay. 5,
Just hold
10,
the camera to
15,
you.
20,
Yes.
I went to the
25.
mic.
Again, she's gonna shoot at that same one that she has Hunter's Mark.
The hunter's marked one's okay. Roll the hit.
Hey, look, everyone. Bracket's being useful this
8
round.
plus
you
9
hear it?
is 17 to
Yeah.
hit.
Yep, that hits. Just so you know, the violet fungus, they have an AC of 5.
Oh.
I guess I should have taken sharpshooter on that one then.
Fridays,
It's
yeah.
okay.
Do
Ooh,
we
8
have time?
plus 5 damage!
Take that shot,
find
and
that
that
out.
one falls.
Not even with my Hunter's Mark. 4 more damage.
That one is just cut in half, and then it splits in half, falling apart. That one's down. And you still have your
that's
bonus
not
action, which you can move
for
Hunter's Mark to
attack.
somebody if you
Yeah,
like.
I'll move it to
I
the
would
one
say
that's on
For attack, I
Kyren.
do
Alright,
D12
that twig is now Hunter's
and
Mark.
then-
Because
wait,
fuck
no,
you.
it's just
After
D12
that,
plus
it goes
3.
on to Kyren's turn. There
Does
is
this
one
thing-
twig blight right in front of you.
Does this thing
Alright.
look difficult to hit?
It
Does it look
it
very
looks like
armored?
the wood is. It does defend it, but not
Alright,
well.
I'm gonna use my scimitar against it then.
All right.
I'm just gonna swing at it.
So, as you return back to your normal form, you have your shield and you have your scimitar out already. You take a swing with the scimitar. Roll to hit.
16.
Ooh,
16.
plus 3.
So 19.
19 hits. Roll damage.
So that's a d6 plus 1.
Square.
Square. That one.
4.
4 points. Is that what you rolled?
No,
4
3
total.
plus the 1.
Total.
Okay. 4 points of damage
Yay.
right there. Cutting it down a little bit. Part of its shoulder is just scraping off. The wood starting to fall off.
And then I was gonna yell at it, fuck you.
Bonus action.
Oh yeah, I do have bonus action.
I'm going to remind you now after the water elemental.
Son of a bitch.
So
There are some spells you can do, and you can also wild shape one more time.
you could do that. You have been wanting to do that.
Flame blade, baby. Let's
All right.
fucking go.
I'm gonna say
Just
for
Yes,
the sake right
that's
here,
that.
you can quickly in one bonus action, put your scimitar away and then cast flame blade right in
so
front of
now
you.
I have a fire sword.
And as soon as
Oh,
she puts
shit.
that away, she just out of her hand
Let's
just
do this.
fire erupts
Oh.
out in the
Oh.
same shape
Oh.
of the scimitar before,
How
just
do I-
burning in
I
front
got
of her, a
two?
smile on
Just
her
like-
face.
Yeah, it's 2 on
And then I'm
you.
just gonna smile in his face and be like, you're fucked.
All right, that is its turn. After that, it is the Vine Blight's turns again.
Fine,
the
come
big
after
ones
me.
right here. This one is going to be doing
Come on.
double its move and dash. 5, 10, 15, 20 moving there, and then there's this one that is currently on.
He's still, I think, what, 10 feet from me? Yeah, 10 feet.
All right, so he's gonna use he's gonna try to take some of his vines and lash out at you, trying to wrap them around your body. That is a 13 to hit.
That's a failure.
13 does not hit. It just shoots the vines out. They slide off of your scales. They can't make contact. You're just shrugging away. Some of them starting to burn from the fire erupting around you.
Yes.
As the end of that Vine
They
Blight's
roll a
turn.
15
Vane, it
to
is your
hit.
turn.
Okay. She's gonna fly down and attack the same one again.
All right, the Vine Blight, the big
Yes.
one, right? All right, roll the hit.
14.
14 hits. Roll damage.
Yay! Good job, Vane.
Mm-mm.
2d6. Ooh, 7 plus 3. 10 damage!
10 points of damage. This time, Vane coming down, and that was its claws attack.
Talon, yeah.
Talons, it just comes down. You see the blood part of its claws just scrape through the vines, cutting some of them off, doing some serious damage to that
yeah.
one.
That's my girl!
After that, Jinrash, it is your turn. You have a twig and a Vine Blight in front of you right now.
Set someone
Yeah.
on fire.
No, I have a good idea.
You can bonus I'm assuming
no.
Vane flew back up after as well?
Yes.
All right.
No, I'm breath weaponing.
Breath weapon. All right. They need to make dexterity saving
Yes.
throws. What is the
Vane
DC?
super out
13.
Of the way.
13. All right.
She doesn't want...
The
to
Vine
get hit
Blade
by
rolled a
anybody.
13 minus 1. So it got
12.
12. And the Twig Blight, that is a 6. So both of them take the full fire breath
2d6
weapon.
damage.
Is it 2? I thought it was 3.
2.
It's 2? Okay.
6, it becomes 3.
All right.
That's a
that
3.
3.
And 2,
5.
so it's 5
All right.
for each of them?
Yes, each of them take
Cool.
5 fire damage.
Oh, that's an action. Damn, I can't attack now.
Yeah, but you can
Right.
hurt them with your
You can
bonus
use your
action.
burn-
Yeah, I'm gonna
action, yeah.
fucking burn them.
All right, hold on, give me 1 second. And
Oh, fuck.
yeah, all right. Now you're gonna bonus action
doing
activate
okay.
that rage to
Yeah.
do 2 fire damage to them.
My aurora.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Hmm?
Both of them are
Okay.
looking charred. They are not looking good at this moment. After that,
Damn,
it goes
I just
into
wish they caught
everybody else's turn for them. The Needle Blights are up next.
I can't breath again.
All right, this first
Okay.
one is going to
No.
move
No,
over
you
to
have one.
here.
I have one.
This one
For-
moving
for
up a
short
little
rest.
bit closer in this direction. One's going to take an
Okay,
attack
we're gonna
at
take one
Knock,
rest
and
before we
one's
go to
going to take the
dungeon,
attack
so
at
fine.
Kyren with its needles.
I've had 0.
The one at Knock, that is a 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
What?
All right, the
What?
one at
Yeah,
Kyren,
lie.
that one
Yeah,
is
right,
a
I'm on
18 to
armor
hit.
It
Yeah,
is.
they have to hit 20.
So sorry.
I would
I
have
didn't
rather
change it,
it
though.
hit me.
There's
I forgot to
9 points
click
of
that.
piercing
AC of
damage.
20.
You're
Alright.
fucking kidding. Guys, I'm gonna
I was-
die.
I'm gonna do that.
Fuck. I don't have any fucking healing spells.
I don't think I can get over there.
He's trying to kill me today.
It's just
He tried to kill me last time too. I think you just don't like my character
the
anymore.
Twig Blights are going to go one right there, one
This is
attacking
why I
there,
didn't want to cast Hunter's Mark.
and one is on Kyren.
Guys,
One-
this is as bad as the water elemental.
The one to
You should
attack
change
Kyren
I'm
is
it.
gonna die.
Yeah.
the one to attack
Gotta
Kyren
change
is
it.
8 to
Immediately
hit.
change.
So the one to attack Kyren misses with an 8 to hit.
Yeah.
The one to attack Jinrash is a 12 to hit.
Fail.
The one to attack Bracket is a 13 to hit.
You know it failed.
All of the Twig Blights fail with their attacks.
I'm gonna fucking die.
After that, the Shrieker just continues
I
shrieking.
can help.
And then the Violet Fungus. This one moves up. It's 10 feet dash. And then the other one was dead. So after that, Bracket, top of the initiative.
Can I have pause a second? Shields of Faith can last up to 10 minutes.
They can.
That's so overpowered.
Can you give me that?
You actually can. You can get
I
Shield
could have
Faith
given it to you.
people.
This is hindsight. Next time I'm going to give it to you.
Okay, considering I wasn't even
Wait.
at full health.
You
I didn't
can't.
know that. I'm
I
Can you
sorry.
needed
cast it
that.
on two
I
people?
said that 3 times.
Remember, bonus action will give you the full health of the animal.
No, I know
transition
already. I have to
Mhm.
go back to being a
You
goddamn
should
bear.
also just.
Bracket, what do you do with your turn?
Mhm.
There, you have one Twig Blight right
I'm
in
going
front
to
of
smack that bitch in
you. With
half.
the Woodcutter,
You can
roll
cast
the hit.
wounds on yourself first.
Oh, let me reroll that because I
Here,
fell into the thing.
Use the fucking roller.
That was a worse
That's
roll.
a failure.
Well, it's not a failure. It's
9, 11.
yeah, it's 11.
11 to hit. You take the swipe and it misses by the head just a little bit in the corner.
Darn.
Anything you can do with a bonus action?
No, because not that.
You're concentrating, but that doesn't take up your bonus action.
I know. Let me check. It's one of those. I need to look at what stuff I can do.
Yep. You can also move, but it would get an attack of opportunity against you. But with a 20 AC, it's very unlikely
Ooh,
to hit.
divinity. Should have done that.
Well, technically, I can still do that, but
Yeah.
But you can only use that one enemy. You can't move it after.
yeah,
Why is it always me?
I know.
Why is it always me?
I know.
yeah, it's too late.
You got the closest.
I am going to bowling tomorrow.
Yeah, you said that.
Yep. So anything with your bonus action?
Nah,
All right. Ending.
because I can't do a
Knock.
second spell.
Knock. It is your turn.
Okay. How far away is this thing from me?
30 after 5, 10, 15, 20,
We go to dinner with
30.
us?
That one right there, you can also
Okay.
move to if you want around the tree. That one you have hunters marked as well.
I think I'm just gonna stay where I am and try to shoot it from where I am.
The needle one right there?
No, the one I have hunter's marked.
Okay, yeah, it's right. You can see between the tree a little bit. I'm going to say, in hindsight, you just need to move a little bit to see around the tree because that one is the full tree. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. That's
Okay.
fine.
It doesn't use that much of a movement anyway.
I didn't realize that was a.
Yeah, I forgot the green things. I don't have enough trees, guys.
Okay.
We'll have to go scavenge some trees
Yeah,
from
I'm
the mile
just
train
gonna-
set.
26 to hit.
26 hits. Roll damage. Hunter's marked as
Yeah, if
well.
you didn't hit,
Oh,
then
no,
you
that
from.
one's not. Oh, yeah, that is hunter marked. Yep.
I guess I could have taken fucking, but I can't do it before or after I roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 7 plus 5 is 12 damage.
All right. The one right in front of Kyren gets hit right in the face, and it just falls back,
Thank
breaking
God.
apart.
Get away from my friend!
That one is now killed. You have your bonus action to move Hunter's
I'll move
Mark
it to
as
the
well.
one right in front of me.
Sorry for picking the mic.
It should have been
Rip
on the ground.
headphone users.
Rip headphones.
Put it on the ground.
Put it on the ground, Brian.
Yeah. And then just
Alright.
drop them in there.
And that is your turn. No more of your
Yeah.
movement. You only use 5 feet right there.
That actually wasn't that bad.
Actually, I'll use the
actually
rest
wasn't
of my
that bad.
movement to get completely behind the tree so it can't shoot me.
Perfect. All right. After that, Kyren, it is your turn.
Wait, is there anything even close to me anymore?
Just that
You could
needle one
get
right
closer
there.
to one
Needle,
of them.
needle,
And then
vine.
use it. You could get right in front of them and then use
Yeah,
it.
I want to get right in front of this one.
You probably
front
turned the
of this
volume
one
up
right
just
here?
a hair.
5, 10, 15. All right.
And then I'm going to use Thunder Wave.
All right.
So I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. All
Yeah.
right. That is the needle
what?
blight con. All right.
It
What's
has to hit 14.
You need like a zoom out view of
That is
Brian
a
during
4.
battle cam.
Aha!
So it takes 2d8
2d8
damage
thunder damage.
Roll
and
the
gets
thunder
pushed
damage.
10 feet away from her.
All right. Does
This
not
is an
provoke
8, right?
opportunities.
That's a d10.
So where's an 8?
This one.
Okay. 8 and 1, so 9.
9
damage.
points of damage on that needle. All right.
And then for my
Ooh, I
bonus
like
action,
this
I'm turning
song.
back into a bear.
That needle blight looks like that really hurt, and then
Very
bonus
battle
action after that thunder wave
I'm going
attack
back to
turns
being a
back
bear.
into a bear,
Because
letting out
I
a roar
need
at that
help.
creature. All right, that is Kyren's turn. After that, it is the Vine Blade's turns again. This one taking 5, and then right around coming
He's
up
just
on the
trying to kill me.
backside right there. You ran into the fray. They're going to the first things they see.
I literally ran
But
straight.
it's still not close.
Mhm.
It's not actually on you, so you're
Mhm.
fine.
Well, no, that Kyren
It's on my
was
back
Kyren
foot,
was
where
right
I
there,
am.
so that's where
Okay.
that's where. No, actually no.
No, you're
Kyren,
at the
Oh, yeah,
front
Kyren
front
is right
feet.
there,
Do you
so
know
it's
I'm
not
immune
on
to
Kyren.
disease?
Haha.
It just
'Cause I'm
looks
an
like it
angel.
is.
Because I'm
Yep.
big now.
And I'm gonna say it just dashed to get behind you, so it's next to you. So it is right here, but it doesn't have any actions, so it's like right in that space behind you.
Fuck you.
And then that one that is right on Jinrash, it's gonna try to constrict him one more time, and fail with a 7 to hit. That one just again trying to get through, but your fire
It's
aura
just
is just burning the vines off as it's shooting.
Burn,
Vane,
bitch.
Vane's turn.
So how many are on you, Jinrash? 2?
It's a twig
It's
and
fine.
a vine.
Okay.
No, you can leave them on me. Go after.
Hit whatever else you want
Yeah.
near him.
She's gonna go over to Kyren
All right,
and
flying.
get
He'll
this
over.
one
survive.
on her back.
And
I want
as a
them.
bear, I'm just gonna look up and just nod.
All right, roll the hit.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Total
okay.
23.
I
Fucking
need to
Vane gets
add.
a nat 24. I know!
I need to add Vane to the list of everything. That is Vane's first
okay, I
nat
have a plan
20.
for
Double
after I
the
kill what I
dice.
kill.
Double
I
Vane's
got
damage
you.
dice. And
If
then
I
add
kill
the
them first,
modifier
I'm also
after.
running over there.
Yeah,
So,
I need
14.
And
Oh, don't worry.
this is a rule.
It'll be
Except
harder to
everybody,
hit.
if you nat 20, before you do, you can choose to double it or just double the dice rolled or double the amount of dice you roll. Just let me know beforehand. In this case, you
I'm
can
gonna
choose.
double the dice.
Okay. But anytime forward, just let me know
so
before.
7
I'll write it down.
times 2, 14 plus 3, 17 damage.
17
Damn.
points of damage.
Hell yeah.
All right,
I think I
that
rolled
one took
twice.
serious damage. It's now just like turns up at the owl, and then I'm assuming flying out of its range.
Yeah,
It
she's gonna
tries
go.
to take a swipe as it gets out of the way, just as it digs down, and the thing just swipes up. Its attention now on Vane up in the air.
Yeah, she's gonna try to get its attention as much as possible.
Jinrash, it is your turn.
Just flapping the wings.
Well, I got the two of them.
Mm-hmm. Both
So
of them are not looking good after the fire that they just took.
Because she noticed that
Um,
Jinrash
You
looks
can
fine.
bonus action before.
yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action. I hit him for 2.
Bonus in action before both of them taking 2 fire damage. Again, the twig is looking like it's almost burning away. The vine not looking in good condition either.
I'm gonna hit the vine
All right, roll the hit.
with my great axe. That's a 16 plus 3, 19,
Plus your
18.
proficiency. Yep. All right, that hits. Roll damage.
That's D12.
Plus your strength mod. Plus your rage
That's a
damage.
9
Plus-
plus 3, so that brings it up to 12.
And plus your rage damage.
No, there was something else you said.
Yep. Strength and rage. That's a plus 5 on total of everything. So
No.
It's
That's
dead,
just
Brian.
that's just the damage it took from the great axe.
Yeah. So 9.
So it
and
took
then your-
12.
Yep. And then.
So
your
plus
rage
my
damage.
strength is 3.
Okay.
15.
So that's 15. Plus
Would you roll the 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
9,
rolled a 9. My
strength
great
is plus
axe.
3,
No, my great axe does 1d12 plus 3.
Which is your strength mod.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's not automatically. So that it brings it to 12, and then your rage damage. So 14.
I think so. Yeah.
Regardless of the damage.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's
okay,
dead.
That
it's
one
dead.
just gets
Plus two,
chopped in half and falls down. That one.
This is where I wish you
breaking
knew
apart,
how to
starting
like
break
kill two at
apart
the same
into
time. That would
vines.
be
Yeah.
a great moment.
I'm working on it.
Mhm.
Working on it.
All right. You use your bonus. You use that. You are still have 1 in your range, but you still have your movement. Are you moving at all?
No.
All right. After that, it goes over to the needles. Let's turn this music back to the battle music that I had.
I like that
before.
Battlestar
She
music
noticed
you
that
had.
I was
Mm-hmm.
completely fine.
The
It's like-
needle blights.
I said
This
just a
first
second.
one.
Thanks. This is as a bear.
Could you just tell the one that
25. That one's getting close up, and this one is also moving close up to get within range of
Okay.
Kyren right there. They're both going to make claw attacks at you guys
Okay.
now. The one at Knock. That one is a 6 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit. And that is a 7 to hit on the
Does
bear.
not hit.
So both of those just got closer and failed with their attacks.
Fuck you.
After that, it is the Twig Blight. So the first one that's right up next to Bracket, going to be trying to make a claw attack at you. They're rolling terribly. That's an 8 to hit.
wouldn't have
Good.
mattered
Fail.
anyways.
The
I'm
other
at
twig
20
that
right
is
now.
on Jinrash
Oh.
right now. Jinrash, 11 to hit. What are you guys doing? And then that is actually the only twigs that are left
It's because
on the
they
field.
suck. They're scared of us.
After that, the Shrieker. Still just shrieking.
Oh yeah, we have to kill that eventually.
It's just
Yo.
piercing
Where
in
is it?
front of you. It is that one white one. It has a
Arm.
0-foot movement, so it's just
Am
been
I
back
in
there shrieking.
am I in like
4 bludgeoning.
melee range of this?
Yes, it
Okay.
came up for a claw attack. And then the last thing are the violet fungus that is left. 5'10", because that's all I can do. Bracket, it is your turn.
Idiot.
You guys made this
Slow
easier
idiot.
on yourself and harder for them by moving to the side. If you went down the path, it would have been a lot harder.
I knew it
What
would
was
be
it?
helpful to get out of the way.
Give me a sec. I
I
actually
have a
scroll
feeling
down.
even if we'd gotten really far away, this still would have happened.
Oh yeah, probably.
15.
15 to hit.
Because there's still a
15.
bunch
I'm
of
smacking the
creatures
bitch.
here.
Yep. All right.
We were told
Roll
that
the
this
hit.
forest was
I did, I said
infested.
15.
Oh yeah, yeah. Roll the damage. Sorry.
Give me a sec.
Attack.
I just want to make sure I'm doing it.
She's a
Correct.
sweetie.
Should
Oh.
have in my hand.
Aw.
What stinks is I don't. Oh, I do not have the right sword equipped in my thing.
You had plant whacker. Yeah. There's no. It's a.
Yeah.
It's the same to hit as everything else, and the damage is a D8 plus the D6 against plant-based weapons.
Okay,
or
so
enemies.
D8, D6. That has to be re-rolled.
Because it's cocked.
Yep.
Yeah, 6.
Six was the same thing. 6. Wait, 6 plus. That would be plus my strength and proficiency.
Strength and then dueling, not proficiency.
Okay, so 12.
10.
Alright,
12.
12 points of damage. You cut through this one, just slashing it right in half. Its twigs just breaking apart. You're creaking as it's falling in between the
As
trees.
my bonus action, am I able to move my?
Cannot move Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Shield of Faith is not something you can move. You cast it on yourself and you hold concentration there, or you cast it on someone else and do it there.
Do I use up the spell slot?
You can lose concentration and use Shield of Faith again, but you need to get within range if you're trying to get it on Kyren.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just.
So you have
keep it
30. You have 30 feet of movement though.
for now. I'm going to.
Go around the tree.
No, I'm gonna run this way.
We'll get that
5,
fucking
10,
tree
15, 20, 25, 30.
Get
Yeah.
that tree
Trigger's
there.
not gonna hurt us.
I don't
Alright.
care. I want to stop screaming.
I'm getting closer to you guys. That was my plan.
You could Shield of Faith Kyren if you wanted to, but you.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna.
All
I'm
right.
a bear right now, so I'm okay.
That
Yeah.
is
You,
Bracket's
if
turn.
you were in a different, if you were in your regular form, it would be yes.
Yes.
In a
Knock,
second.
it is your turn.
If you drop back, I'm doing it.
Whose turn?
Knock, it is your
Okay.
turn. You got one needle blight right
Yeah.
next to you.
Well, you said it's a bonus action to take out one dagger or two daggers.
It is a bonus action to take out one weapon, so you can't take out two with that. Normally it's an action to switch weapons, but I'm running a bonus
Yeah.
action to switch weapons.
Especially because we're all multi-weaponed people.
Yes.
Because it'd
Yeah,
be
yeah, we don't
useless.
have a lot.
I'll just.
What are you talking
shoot
about?
it.
I've been just fucking
Alright,
carrying
you
the
don't
great
have
axe.
for
disadvantage.
you.
Yeah.
There's a sharpshooter.
Rest of
and
us
you
all
take a
have
close
several
range shot.
weapons.
Yeah.
I thought I
I-
did.
Oh yes,
Three
yes, that's
swords.
crossbow. You do
I
have
think I do.
disadvantage. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sharpshooter
No,
just
I'm
makes it
waiting.
easier to hit.
I want to get a new fucking
creatures.
axe.
I rolled the same
Or
thing twice.
upgrade my axe.
So
I don't know. I think you should keep
21
upgrading
to
'cause
hit.
you're
That
axe.
hits, roll
I think you
damage,
should be like blessed
Because
and
12
magic
plus 9
and
is
all that
21.
bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and.
and with your hunter's
Where's
mark
that
damage as
plus
well.
10?
Yes.
21.
Oh my god.
Stupid.
1 second.
I have to ask
Okay,
afterwards.
so D8,
If I can get
D6.
it blessed by my
6
God.
plus 5, 11 damage.
11
Oh my
damage.
God,
That
fucking
heal
blessing it.
blight takes the
Oh
arrow
my God.
right through the head, and it falls
great.
as
That'd be
well.
Oh,
Bonus action, move your
bonus
into
action,
fucking
move it.
Divine
Storm.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
does-
rolled that this
Does
one.
storm damage
Could I
constantly?
see this one or this one?
Yes. You can see probably right through the trees.
'Cause I
You can see that one in
ignore-
front,
The
and you can
constant
see that
burning
one as well.
forest.
So
That one's
I can
technically
see
right.
one.
That one's
Tree
technically
down,
behind the
carve
bear.
it
I just
into
can't fit. So you
an
can see
axe
the vine
Get more
behind her,
strength, yeah.
and the needle
No,
looking through
increases
with the
the
line of sight.
expired
You
damage.
can't.
Okay, I'll hunter's mark that one in front of her. Because I
Alright.
know she's
All the
a bit
damage.
healthier.
After that, after Nox's turn, Kyren, it is your turn. As a bear, you have a vine blight behind you and a needle right in front of you.
So as a multi-attack, can I use one on each?
Yes, you can.
Oh, hell yeah. Right. So I have multi-attack, which means I can bite one and claw the other.
All right. So choose
Those
which one
dice.
you're biting. Choose what you're clawing.
I'm going to bite the one
Dice.
behind me and claw the one in front
All
of
right.
me.
Bite the vine blight. Roll the hit.
Can I claw first and then turn around and bite, though? Can
Yeah.
I get the one in front of me, then turn?
Yeah. So just let me know which one are you trying first. The
So
needle
she's
first.
I'm clawing the needle in front of me.
All right. Roll the hit.
Ooh.
17
Plus 4.
plus 4, so 21.
That hits.
Alright.
Roll damage.
Wait, yes, that plus, no, 2d4 plus 2, sorry.
Well, we lost one.
Because you were clawing.
Which one?
I don't know.
So 2. 6 plus 2.
8.
8 total damage. That needle blight, part of it
That
just
one of these
falling
wasn't
and
a
breaking
D20,
off. It's
right?
still
Oh.
holding form and
I
just
was gonna
looking
grab
at
that.
you with a serious face.
And I'm just
Just
snarling
A
at it.
little frown. Just.
Snarling.
All right, and then rolling
She's
against the
gonna
vine blight
bite.
behind you, just turning.
18
Plus 4.
plus 4, so 22.
That hits. Roll damage.
So, yeah. 4. No, wait, no. For bite, it's a d6.
Okay.
Plus 2.
7.
7 points of damage. You turn around and that vine blight is just starting to break apart. It's still barely holding form. You see the vines just falling off. Again, basically the face through the vine just looking at you like and reaching out with the vines.
Snarling.
Alright. After Kyren's turn, it is the last remaining vine blight's turn. Who right now I play with flanking rules, so this will work with all of you. If you flank an enemy, you get advantage on that enemy. Right now, that Needle and Vine are flanking Kyren right now, so the Vine is going to have advantage to hit the bear. And that is going to be a 19 to hit with the Vine's Constrict.
That hits.
Alright.
Okay, my fucking owl's got you.
That takes 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And you are now restrained by vines. It's just grasping around your bear form. You run into the fray, I'm sorry.
I didn't run into anything, I ran in a straight line.
Yeah, and ahead of everybody else.
Oh, I have
I wasn't even the first one to move. What do you mean?
I have
You have the
not
40
been logging my arrows, Brian.
You have the 4 points.
Are you
I
out
have
or
not
no?
been paying attention.
I'm gonna say you fired. It's been about 4 rounds or
Okay.
so I'm gonna say 4
I'm
arrows that you
sorry.
fired. No worries. And then after that, it
You
goes
trying
to
to find
Vane's
which
turn.
dice you want?
Okay, Vane will attack the same one.
Are
Alright,
you
the
slowly
vine blight
deciding which
roll a
ones are
hit.
good dice, which ones are bad dice?
14.
These are good dice.
14
Okay.
hits. Roll damage.
I got good.
If it kills it, will the vines disappear off the bear?
Good
Okay.
holding good for me.
Okay, so
I was like
that's
just looking up like please, please,
know.
please, please.
You're
All
just
the dice that we
restrained
use.
by the vines, just
Uh,
grasping on. You can't move. It's like
7
holding you down.
damage.
And as soon as Vane just comes down and slashes at it, it rips the vines off of your body, and they all start falling onto the ground.
And
That
as a
one
bear, I'm gonna like
falls.
jump.
She's gonna stay low and look at the other ones and just
Okay.
kind of like glare.
All right, just
And I'm gonna jump on my I'm gonna jump.
looking at
Wait, can I like
I'll try.
stand?
Very
That was not
intimidating.
Can I just stand as a bear now and be like, I'm so fucking pissed
Can-
off?
You can.
Can she try
Oh.
to scare it?
We lost more
You
dice.
cast flame blades. You're a bear.
Yeah, I still have the flame blade,
Yep,
Brian.
you clack with claw and bite, so you can attack with. Like I said, if you can try to hold the flame blade. If
Wait,
you
I
want.
could have used flame blade too.
If
the
you
same
can,
time?
if you think
How
you
far
can
back is it?
grasp the flame blade
A bear can
in the,
hold it.
claws, especially since it's magical, I will
You
allow
confuse
that.
the dog.
Okay, so maybe next
Just
turn.
think of it. I'm a bear that is holding
With
a
a
fire
sword.
She's just gonna try to kind of like distract it from Kyren. She's gonna
Alright.
move forward, right next. Actually, she's gonna flank,
All right, and
And
on the
she's
ground,
gonna
just
just-
flying right there.
getting really close.
Jinrash, it is your turn.
She's like 5 feet up. off
You
the
have
ground.
one twig blight right in
So
front
you
of
get
you.
advantage
You can see
when
bracket
you attack.
behind the tree coming up.
I'm hitting that bitch with the
All
sword.
right, roll the hit.
With the axe.
So you
Yeah,
should
not
use your
sword.
flamboyant damage.
Are you doing the rage bonus damage first, or are you rolling the hit?
Do
I-
rage
yeah,
bonus
I'll
damage first, because you might
rage
just have to
bo-
walk.
bonus,
You
yeah.
might just
All
have
right.
to.
You let out a burst of fire at the twig, and then it just starts burning away and falls.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna
So that
run
one
towards,
fell, you
Yeah.
Run towards
longer
that
there.
one. I'll run towards that one.
That one you're running
Yep.
towards?
Yep.
All right, 5, 10,
We might be able to.
15, 20,
Do you want to?
25. You're on there. You still have your
Awesome.
hit. That is the violet fungus.
Yeah,
It's just a
1,
purple
2,
tentacle
3.
looking.
Oh, I'm
mass
hitting with my
moving
axe then.
around. Roll the
Yeah,
hit.
we should just kill all of them. Yeah, you're right.
That's a 14.
Plus.
Yeah, we should.
That's 17. 19.
19 to hit. Roll damage.
Yeah, so.
Oh.
Flame blade damage
We don't know.
That's
Ooh.
6.
Find out.
Plus
6.
3.
That's 9.
Plus your rage damage.
2.
11, right?
11. Yeah.
All right, that one takes 11 points of damage. It starts
You might have
falling
lost
apart,
it.
still holding
It
its
hasn't
form, is now aiming at
No,
you.
but you have to.
Jinrash's turn is done.
concentration
The
checks
vine
to
blights are
focus
all
on.
dead. After that, it goes to the needle blight, who is right in front of Kyren, with Vane right behind.
Fine thing.
The needle blight is going to turn and make a swipe over at Vane,
3d6 fire damage.
and roll a
We need our
nat
music
1
for
to
this.
try to hit Vane. It's just intimidating presence. It's just holding it back. The wind flapping. It couldn't quite make that
She
reach.
laughs as much of as an owl can laugh.
And I'm gonna-
again.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she's
say that because of the nat 1, because I want to start trying to get little additional effects going on. That needle blight falls prone on the ground.
Oh shit!
All right. After
This
that,
thing's gonna die.
are there any twigs left? There are no twigs left. After that, it's the violet fungus that is right on Jinrash right there. It's gonna make
She was trying
a
to distract
rotting
me
touch
from her
attack
hurt.
against you. It has multi-attack, so 2 attacks to hit.
She likes
Alright, that is a 14 to hit.
That's a fail.
So
14 to hit,
use your
and then the
action
other one was a nat 1 to hit. So it's just moving, and that one, its tentacle goes out in the corner, and what can I do for this nat 1? I'm gonna say it spun around, so it got a little bit dizzy. If it has advantage to hit on it this turn, the next turn. So it's kind of like just twirling, like it missed, and it's just like as it's trying to rebalance itself. So that one has advantage the next one to hit right there. Bracket, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go run up to that screeching bullshit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You are within range.
And I'm gonna cut it the fucking head.
Roll the hit. It's just shrieking in your face. Just
Pissing you off.
10 to hit. Oh wait, 10 plus 16.
16.
It's got an AC of 5.
Oh, I
Roll
hit it.
damage.
I think you hit it.
You literally can't move.
It is a plant creature, so
I know.
1d8 plus 1d6.
3
plus
4. So that's 7,
right?
2, 9.
Yeah.
9 total points of damage.
Yes.
Alright, you attack the Shrieker, and it's still up. It's just like cut part of its face off. It opened up, and it seems like the shriek's coming out louder now that more of its part is exposed. And it's just looking at you. No eyes. It just it looks like it moves to look up at you and just in your face.
I wish I had a bonus action to do something useful against it.
Alright. Alright, after that, that is Nox's turn.
No, my bonus action. Shut the
since
fuck
it's
up!
The only
prone-
things that is left, Needle Blight, Violet Fungus, Shrieker.
So since it's prone, she has disadvantage on it, right?
Disadvantage with ranged attacks, yes.
You can always go after the one I'm hitting.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter, I believe, only
'Cause
helps
I can
with
just
cover,
use the
so it
fire-
wouldn't
Yeah,
help with
she'll
being
use
prone.
she'll use sharpshooter on the one that Jinrash is on.
Alright, that is the Violet
So
Fungus.
minus 5 to hit.
Alright.
So 11 plus 9 is 20. Minus 5 is 15.
That hits. Roll damage with your sharpshooter's
10.
additional damage. This is the first time I think you're using that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Violet Fungus had an AC of 5, so it would have been very hard for you not to hit.
So 17
Alright.
Oh, are you killing the fungus next to me?
Not me.
next to Jinrash.
Not the Shrieker.
Because it's
How
2.
much damage?
So 2 plus 5 is 7 plus 10.
Alright,
So 17.
that Violet, as Jinrush takes that one swipe down at it, it's after it tacked back and it looked confused, an arrow just comes out of nowhere and slashes and knocks it down,
because
cutting
minus
it.
5 to hit plus 10 damage.
That means you can walk up and kill the one next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or help them.
Anything with your bonus action or
yeah,
your
I'm gonna
movement.
see what's going on over there.
Shrieker.
With her movement, she will try to get... She's gonna get closer to Kyren.
Alright. After that, it is Kyren's turn. There is a prone Needle Blight in front
And
of you,
I still
and
have...
you are a bear with a flame blade.
I have Flame Blade, so I'm gonna swing at it with a Flame Blade.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm gonna say, if you're ever holding the sword as a bear, you can
it's only slash.
replace your claw attack, so you can claw and bite still with it.
Ooh. So she has... So this is a melee attack,
And
so
all of
it's...
them have advantage. If it's
advantage.
prone. So
And
roll the hit.
So roll again, because you get advantage. So 14 plus... plus what's your hit for your spell?
Oh.
So plus
It would
4.
be on your spells.
So 18 to hit.
That hits. Roll the flame blade damage.
So that's 3d6.
That's
Square.
5, 6,
10.
10 damage.
10 points of
Plus your
damage.
Plus my bite.
So go to your extras again.
As soon as you hit with that flame blade
okay.
attack,
It
it
does.
just cut through and started burning it from the inside where the slash came.
And
there's
for
nothing
flavor,
left.
can I just like grab a piece that like, if it's getting cut in half, can I grab the top half and just grab it and just swish it around like this?
Yeah.
And be like,
Ah!
with your bite attack, are you using that for the flavor?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
all right.
That's
As
gonna
it's
grab
going down,
half of it and go-
you cut through its shoulder. It starts burning apart. You just grab its head and,
And just
just
start
start
swinging it around.
swinging it around as that
Gator
is
rolling,
also
pretty much.
burning until it disappears.
Vayne kind of like flaps her wings really fast to be like, yay.
All right. The only thing left
As the
is
Shrieker.
the shrieker. So as everything's down, you just suddenly start hearing the shrieking turning a little bit different. Just
And that's questionable. Like, wait, everyone's dead?
scared. All right.
And it's
can
like,
run up
I
and kill
can't
it.
move.
After that, it is Vayne's turn.
Let's see, can she get there?
60
5,
foot flying
10,
speed.
15,
Is everyone gonna
25,
fly and
30,
attack
35,
this
40,
one last
45.
She's gonna fly and attack this thing.
Roll 2 hits.
Because even she's annoyed with it. So that's
She's an owl.
7 to
Like,
hit.
That would annoy her.
That hits with an AC
I
of
know.
5.
I know. That's super bad to hit, but an AC of 5. Ooh, 13 damage. Kill it!
And suddenly,
Like, shut up.
silence, except the sound of
Can
the
I high
forest.
five the owl?
Oh my
Can I
fucking
high-five
god!
We
I
are
don't know
out
she'll
of
let you.
combat right now. You can turn the combat camera off.
Except
We
to
will
Brian
end
if
soon.
she'll
We're
let
just getting to the long rest
Can
point.
I high five Vane?
You can go over and try to attack.
Animal
gonna-
handling.
Roll an animal handling check as
Okay.
Vane's a little bit still wound up after just defending.
I'm glad she saved me.
Yeah,
13.
she said she would.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do something here.
She said you would.
Let me see.
I appreciate. And I was completely
Switch.
For flavor, I'm gonna say flower points. If you earn one with Vane, you can any check towards Vane. You can make yourself have advantage if you want. So if you don't like that, you can roll again because
Okay,
they
give me 1
gave
second.
half flower points to you. So I'll allow it for this one. That's what flower points can be used for.
Woohoo!
Okay, we'll transition to our normal camera.
You cannot give a million flower points out to
No,
people.
I
Only
know.
special instances.
I know.
Okay, so I
I
can roll
get
again.
flower points.
Okay, well now it's changed to 14.
14. All right.
I rolled 1 better.
13.
You run up to the owl and have a little high five, and the owl just looks at you for a second,
Don't leave me hanging.
touches one feather too, and then goes over to knock.
I'm okay with that.
Pet her.
Whew. Whew.
Good job.
I sprint over to everyone else to
Can
make
I
sure.
just turn back into Kyren and be laying on the ground like,
Thank you.
Yes.
I sprint over to help.
I'm just
yeah,
like,
I'm just laying on the ground now as Kyren just
good girl.
screaming at the air, basically. I'm literally be like, I'm gonna sound
Because we're
like,
going to
wait,
long
wait,
rest
wait.
before the
No, quiet.
dungeon,
Right
right?
now it is evening. Right now,
So we're going to probably long rest for a dungeon.
So it
They call
knowing
out to us.
Kyren and Nock knowing the area know in about a half hour to 45 minutes time you will make it to the river. That looks like about when night will fall.
Okay, before we leave, I want to look. I'm gonna.
Someone
Luke
help her at
wise.
least a little,
Okay.
please.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
patch,
going to.
patch me up at least a little bit.
No, I'm about to. Don't worry. I'm on it.
That's an 18.
Investigation is that
Yeah.
what you're rolling?
Oh yeah, wait, can I roll to look around too?
All right. I'll allow two. Just searching the area and everything. 2 people can roll investigation. So that's an 18 plus what?
Nothing.
All right.
Oh yeah, mine
7
sucks. So that's
plus-
plus 1. 8.
So 8.
All right. Janash, roll a D1000.
Also, try to find arrows for me, please.
D1000.
Oh, this is exciting. While he's doing this,
So roll a roll a percentile.
I'll say I probably shot 6.
60.
Now roll another percentile.
So that's 30, so it brings it up to 90.
No, that's 630, and now roll a
630.
D10 for the single digit.
So 630.
Yeah, 630.
5.
5.
Cool.
what did we get?
Oh no.
Oh, what do you find?
What we find. What we
Is it
find.
another propane tank?
No,
No.
it's
Oh,
not.
that'd be phenomenal.
This is stupid. Okay,
Oh,
hold
great,
on.
another stupid one.
Oh god.
No, like, seriously, like, why is this here kind of stupid? Hold on.
Oh my god.
What is it, a fucking
Is it in
clown
the whole
nose?
thing?
As you're looking around, you are digging through one of the Vine Blight's bodies.
Oh yeah, during this time I also grab my dagger. I'm gonna grab my dagger after I heal her.
All right. And roll an investigation to get your arrows. You will get a percentile depending on how much what your roll is. Once you can find intact.
Is it in the item thing?
14 total.
14. You find about 3 of your arrows back.
Okay.
Some of them did snap. What you find
And 3,
is
so
this small orange-colored bar with words on it, and it looks like there's some sort of brown material in the corner. There is words you can't read along it, and on the back there is a bigger white chart with other things. And this is what you find.
You found a Reese's peanut butter bar.
You found
Oh
Reese's
my
peanut butter
god,
cup.
you
found
found
chocolate.
candy.
Okay.
Do not give that to my owl.
Not going to.
Will I kill the owl?
You don't know what it
Probably.
We
is.
don't know it's food yet.
Yeah, but it probably
It's just this weird wrapper. The material's making a weird like crunch as you're
Is
moving
there something
it around.
in it? Or can you feel something in it?
You
He
can't
crushes the cups.
There are 2 little things inside. They're separate. They're circular, and they feel like they have ridges around the side of them.
Okay.
If you look at the back, it looks like there's a part that can break off. It's just like flapping back and forth.
I love you, Brian.
My
Okay.
Of all things you could put in this world that he could roll for, you
Propane
put
tank
is
Jesus
in
in there.
There's propane
Of all
tanks.
That
things.
makes more sense than a Reese's
And
peanut butter cup.
walkie-talkies.
It makes more sense than a Reese's peanut butter cup.
1,000 items, Asia.
Reese's peanut
Yeah,
butter cup.
that's fair. 1,000 items is a lot of items.
I would have made 1,000.
There are some stupid items, then there are some good items, then there are some weird items.
So this vine guy
It's
was
kinda
literally
retarded.
There was
holding
a
his candy
Reese's-
stash on the inside.
You don't know why there was, but there was one inside of its body.
He was
Okay.
holding a stash. He was hiding it.
Maybe it was. This
Or
maybe
he
is
was
just
a
Maybe
stash.
he ate it.
No,
Can I
there's-
go-
there's still
Go
both of them.
cast Cure Wounds
You can.
on
Yeah,
yeah,
Kyren.
yeah.
So
Ate
as
package.
Jinrush is picking this up, Bracket walks over to Kyren laying on the ground and casts Cure Wounds.
Oh my god. I figure out
Plus
what
6.
the fuck
Plus
this
six.
is.
So now I'm at
You
10.
rolled a 6?
I
Right?
rolled 2 plus 4.
Okay, so 6 HP. You also
Yeah,
have your
so
lay on
I'm
hands.
I'm not even at half.
You also have your lay on hands.
Yeah, but we're about to do a long rest, so it's enough
Okay.
to get her where we need to go.
Alright.
Yeah.
So the group reconvenes. Jinrash
Yeah,
looking
make sure
at
she
this
doesn't
weird
die.
Guys,
hand.
I found something weird as fuck.
What?
And I'm gonna look at it and be like, well, there's a color. I'm
Does
not
it
used to.
explode?
I don't think so. It feels
But it is
weird.
orange. Orange is like a danger color, right?
Orange is
safety.
fire.
Yeah.
High vis.
Orange
You can
is
see
fire.
it very far.
High vis. You know what a high visibility jacket is in this universe? You have to change my name to
I'm
being a
gonna
high
put my
visibility
hand out
jacket.
and ask to see it, because I'll be like, let me see it. I'm used to everything in this woods. I'll see if I know. And I'm gonna look at it and go, I don't know what the fuck that is. And I'm gonna show it to you. But what is this?
Have I ever seen
It kind of
anything
looks
like
like
this
you can
before?
open it. So, and it feels like there's something inside of it.
Have I ever
Did you
seen
open it?
anything like
No.
that in this woods before?
Should we open it?
Kind of
Because
why.
I've been in this woods a lot.
How about we wait till we set
Roll
up
a
camp?
That's what I'm gonna
nature
do.
check.
A nature check. Just for shits and gigs.
If she got nat 20, it would have been hilarious. Because it still
Uh,
been
She's
no.
like, it's
Where's
a candy
nature?
bar.
17 total.
17. This color is something that is very rare in the Shadeshower Forest. You have not seen something this bright orange on it, especially with these weird markings on it before.
I've
Alright.
never seen this.
You've seen it looks like basically the color that the leaves get in when it becomes autumn.
Yeah.
So I turned to him and asked if he wanted to open it. He said I kind of do. So I'm just gonna like rip. A
No. We're gonna open it later.
As you
And I'm
do
just
look in the
looking at it,
sky,
like, just kinda
Stu, you
peeling
see
it,
some of the leaves in the trees are starting to turn that orange-ish color.
Oh, okay.
But so it's
I thought
for,
you were gonna say they turn into creatures, and I
for
was like,
compa-
let's get
for
the fuck out of
compares.
here.
Being sassy like I am, I'm literally just gonna be looking him in the eyes, like just trying to peel back the corner.
No,
like,
we're gonna do it over there.
Why?
When we set up
When
camp
we set up camp, so we have a spot to sit down
and investigate
actually
it.
investigate it.
What's the difference?
and I'm just gonna rip it open. Be like,
you
No!
rip it open, and then
I want the chocolate just fall on the ground useless.
And I'm
I
just, and
still
immediately
wouldn't
I probably smell it, and I'm like,
It's chocolate.
You ripped it open. Roll a sleight of hand check to see if you can just keep. That's what I'm gonna do. Any type
Yeah.
of hand play. It's
It's a
normally
D20.
force hands like sneakiness, but I'm gonna say any type of
14.
whoa.
Plus 1.
1.
15.
15.
All right, as soon as you open, they start falling out, and you're like, whoa, and you catch both of these little
That's the
weird
most Dexy
bars.
thing you've ever done.
There's a little it's a little ridged black around